You see that dropped, Joe? Dang. Hotter than expected inflation. Hotter than expected. Yup. Dang. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the ES charts. That's great news. Of course it is. Virus. La, 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 3.5? Yeah, 3.5. So these guys were expecting 3.4. 3.4. The market said nope. You almost went short? Yeah, me too. Me too, me too, me too. But that first candle though, that pop candle, Joe, oof. That candle was violence. Look at this initial pop candle here. That candle will stretch you. Stretch you. Look at the size of this thing. And then boom skis to the abyss. If you So yes, it's dropping now. Oh my goodness, the S&P is done percent and 1.3%, 1.4. Oh wow. Sheesh. Yeah, we're probably gonna bounce back up as soon as the market opens. Mark. Blood. I thought about wearing a red hoodie today. Thought about it. I was close. It's like, you know what? Maybe I just wear one that's neutral. You know? Imagine it bleeds all day. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, the entire markets look red, 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 red. Tesla's lost all the gains from yesterday this morning. All of it. All of it. Choo. Sheesh. Looks like we're going to be playing penny stocks today. Stretch and disrespect you. And then after you sell it, Joe, it's going to crash in the right direction. Yup. I mean, let's see if we can stay above $1.12 here into the open. Stretch. What's this one doing? Is it 200? Puts are for winners. Yeah, puts are for winners today. If you're holding some puts, you're very happy. You're a winner. ADIL looks good too. 250, 240. 240 JAGX selling off. NA also selling off. So ADIL looks like the one that's actually doing doing okay into the open. That's you. Let me take a look. So GIF. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're bouncing here. Looks like we're bouncing. You're buying PayPal? Okay. PayPal. I mean, today might be a good day to do it with the market going to the abyss. So, yeah, and the RSI is at 12. Yup. I mean, it's trying. It's trying to go for a bounce. Interesting. Cool. Cool. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning. Good morning. You're going back to bed. I know, Tesh. Maybe not though. So ADIL looks good. It's not a penny stock, but technically it is. WNR, WNW. This one looked way better in the morning. It looks like rubbish now though. But we'll see. To be expected with the with on a day like today with CPI and then FOMC later. Uh, okay. Wait, what? That's an interesting looking chart. Interesting. Okay. Hey, yo, Maddie, Bitcoin is at 67.8. Yeah. Bitcoin, though, just keeps going back and forth. It hasn't really broken below any level that anybody would be concerned about. I think, obviously, the halving coming up, so they're not letting it go too far to the abyss. And that thing is bouncing anywhere around 65 for now, so that's good. Biden forcing a college debt bill that includes another 100 billion to Ukraine. I don't know what to tell you. There's stuff that makes sense and there's stuff that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Uh, but good morning, Furion. Yeah, 18 to 20. Yeah, crypto looks okay. Crypto looks okay. Right. So with the catalyst coming up, I think people are not panicking. Not panicking yet. But yeah, huge sell off as inflation comes in hotter mark. Let's see if we can find a way to bounce if when the market opens at some point, right? We shall see. So these guys were expecting 3.4. We came in at 3.5. Market said, "Oh yeah, send it to the abyss. Send it to the abyss." So we'll see. Yup. Is that the Ukraine president? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. I still keep the same opinion though. Like if you're gonna send all that money to some other country, at least people should know what it's doing. It's pretty. Can you imagine the disrespect virus? I know some of this. I know most of this money is like these guys don't care because it's printed monies, right? But I bet you some of that money too is like is tax money. So a lot of it is taxpayer monies. And of course it's not this simple, but I'm just saying like if you give tax monies and then they send it to somewhere else and you have no idea where it's going, it's like okay, well, anyways, yeah, the S&P is rebounding here a bit. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning. I need to unmute. Choo, 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 choo. It did. It did. Okay, unmute. Is going to Ukraine and making a U-turn to the politicians. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I mean, you guys can say it. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm innocent. I'm just asking questions. Can they send me some, Josh? Exactly. Exactly. Do 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 do. At least just give us reasons. Maybe we're not listening when they say what the money's for. But they should put a poll. A poll. Everybody go vote. You think we should send monies? Everybody vote. Yes? No? Okay. If you vote no, this is what you're voting. This is what you're saying. 30th and last week's stocks. I'm not saying anything. I am innocent. Anyways, ADIL looks like the most promising name going into the open. Looks like MNDR. Yeah, it looks like MNDR is going public today. I mentioned that in Discord last night. Um, those guys finally priced it. It seems. Um, yeah, that's one of those IPOs that could be exciting, I guess. I just want to look at more of these names here. What's this one doing? Nothing. Uh, MNDR. And then CPI. What's this? Oh no, that thing is selling off hard. Selling off hard. La, la, I'm just fixing some of these tabs here, and then we should be good to go. CPI data. Cancel. Don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Smash, smash. And what else do we like here today? I don't think MNDR is no. It's not available yet. And then not don't think we are missing anything from this list. Yeah. Maybe Marine. Maybe that one decides to take over at some point. La, 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 la. And then there we go. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, there's nothing new on here. Nothing new. Choo, 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 choo. In pre-market gainers, yeah, we're selling off a bit. ADIL again is still the most promising one, it seems, just because we're forming these higher lows, Josh. But then we have that supply zone at $2.40. So if we can break above that at some point, then okay, fine. Fine. The only reason why I wanted to watch MNDR is the only reason I want to watch that thing is because it's one of it's a network one IPO. Remember how hot those things were back in the day? You know, when HKD would come live, all these Hong Kong IPOs, right? We would be thrusting. So I hate that it's been delayed a few times. I think that's always a negative when an IPO is moved and then moved and then moved. I think it's a lack of interest, you know. But this might be something to pay attention to. If it opens and goes to the abyss, forget about it, right? So, but if it opens and it says ooh, right, we're paying attention and we can FOMO, and then we can FOMO. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. If the market somehow comes back today, I don't think we're gonna like it's. I don't think we're gonna. We're going for all-time highs. If the market somehow, watch. So CPI is gonna take the markets to the abyss, and then FOMC minutes gonna pump it right back up to the highs. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Would be wild. It's not coming back. Not with candles like these ones. No miracles. So yeah, we'll see. That's quite a ways. That's quite a drop. So bounce and then continue down. We'll see. How much time do we have? Okay, we have lots and lots of time. Lots and lots of time. ABVC with a bit of a move. Uh, okay. La, 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 la. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else for news here. No financial advice. 5:30. Honestly, would you be surprised? I wouldn't. I would not be surprised that if we hit 5:30. Today is what, Wednesday? Yep. 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 I think the last dip we had, we bounced off $1.11, $1.10. So it's done something very similar this morning. Something very similar. Good morning, money. You see JAGX? Yeah, we've been watching JAGX since last night. It's on here somewhere, right here. Right, so since last night, when you guys were FOMOing into this, right? So from 9 cents to 10 cents to boomskis, and then some of you guys took profits. Profit taking. True, true. You're still in at 13, trying to level down. If you level down means averaging down, don't do it. Don't do it, please. Right? If level down means taking your monies out when it gets there, okay, then that's fine. Um, Alrighty. If you were gonna average down into this thing, you should have done it at 8 cents, 8 cents, 9 cents. Right? Because it went all the way down and now it's up 30 something percent to 12 cents. You're basically buying a gap up, a huge gap up to average down. Um, you're gonna lose more money if it goes. Anyways, 5:30 calls. Well, is that does that account for this dip at the open, John? Because it might change as soon as the market opens. Most of those things are delayed. Yeah, this is weak, weak sauce, weak sauce. The market's like, yeah, timed out. Yeah, if you look at the daily for the S&P, so let's see here. We're still holding that. Wow. So we're gapping down now. So the true test here will be if the S&P closes above 517. I think the reason we say 517, finally, let's go, Maestro. I'll go back and take a look. So the reason I'm saying 517 is even though we're dipping into a demand zone, like I mentioned earlier, so we dipped last week. We dipped to this exact same spots and then bounced. So let's see what happens if that's a double bottom. But also, if you look at these little circles here, those circles are sitting right against that red line. That's the 20 EMA on the daily, right? That's the 20 EMA on the daily. So these little circles here on the S&P. So if SPY somehow magically finds a way to close above 517, and then okay, fine, it's still strong, uptrend still intact. If we close below that level, that will be the first time we've done that for quite a while now. So we shall see. We shall see, right? So again, since October or something like that, we've been pumping and then dipping and then pumping and then dipping and then pumping. So, yep. So this was the last time we did this. This was last Friday. So Thursday, Friday, we had those crazy candles, right? We still found a way to kind of play above that line though, and then bounce right back up yesterday. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Alrighty. So yeah, that's the daily there. I'm gonna go back to the 1 minute on. Unless you guys want to look at some other stuff here, let me know. If you want to look at QQQ, SQQ, and all the other things. Virus said Tesla is strong. I don't believe him. Tesla's down. Tesla's down. He's trying to get me to look, but I stay strong. Anyways, we have a new member, Keelan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I hope. I hope. Okay, sounds good. La la la. 19th. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Virus. Welcome to the community, Kaylin. Kiri, I see. Uh, welcome, welcome. This is your invite link at the very bottom of the chat there. So click that link and then follow the steps in the Getting Started channel, Keelan. Alrighty? So, yes. It is? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so click that yellow link at the bottom of the chat there from the yellow link from the Hot Trades account. And then just follow the steps in the Getting Started channel, and it's going to open up all the other channels for you. Welcome to the community. Virgo, good morning. Pavan, good morning. Uh, yeah, I'm telling you, you think it's a conspiracy, don't you, Virus? See, another day. Tesla was pumping this morning. Telling you. It's just a meme at this point, Josh. It is. The kid, good morning. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Maestro. Good morning, all. If I missed you, good morning. Good morning. So I'm going to switch the S&P back to a smaller time frame here, so we can see what's happening. Yeah, we're just kind of sitting here flat. Again, we'll see if we bounce at the open. Alrighty, ADIL looks nice still, right? Like I said, ADIL is the most promising name going into the open. There's always one name that's the most promising, and today it seems like it's ADIL, which is good, good, right? We're still getting those beautiful higher lows, it seems, right? Higher low, breakout, higher low, breakout, higher low, breakout, higher low, breakout. So that looks really good. It looks like we failed at 260 for now, so if we can break above that level, that'd be good. That would be good. Ooh, I need to clean this up actually. So hotter than expected. Okay, perfect. Perfect. La 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 la. Compounding nicely. You're doing one contract. Are you going long or short, Joe? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I wanted to play well, the CPI data volatility was to play. I stay away. I stay away from the chaos now. Stay away. Stay away. I leave this chaos up to you, Virus. Up to Joe. I'm gonna need to mute this so I don't get all these notifications. Longs are getting slapped. Yeah, mainly shorts. Okay, sounds good. Yep. If we can stay below that 9 now, you're gonna be happy. How do you trade in pre-market fury? And you just need a broker that allows you to. So most people use Webull and Mumu, and what's the Canadian one? Somebody help me out. Is it Interactive Brokers? So these three brokers trade at all hours of after hours in pre-market. Right. So yeah, what broker do you have now? Let me know. So with most brokers, you do have to specify that it's a pre-market trade. I know with TD, like if I'm going to buy something after hours of pre-market, I just have to put it in there, like it's an extended hour trade, and then limit order, right, and stuff like that. So yeah, no stop losses in pre-market, just violence. While you're using all of those, okay. If you're using Webull, again, just make sure you keep track of the hour fidelity as well. Keep track of the hours, the pre-market hours. Again, those should be good for, I don't know, 4 a.m. in the morning Eastern time to 6 p.m. or whatever, or 8 p.m. or whatever the time is. Let me go back to ADIL. Yeah, that thing looks beautiful, right? So yeah, you just have to specify, you have to use limit orders and then specify that it's an extended hour trade, and then go from there. Alrighty, 130%, the most promising name into the open. I need to look at the daily really quickly here. I'm going to use a different time. I'm going to use a different chart actually to do that. So daily. Okay. Well, the last time we had a crazy run like this on this stock, it went all the way up there. All the way up there to $4, 420. You know what's crazy is we're seeing 420 quite a bit, aren't we, Justin? Seeing 420, 420, 420. I'm not even kidding. Look at this, right? So this is after the split, right? This thing runs to 420-ish and then backs off 420 again and then backs off 420 with the 200 on the 1st of March. Wow, interesting. Okay, so this thing ran on the 1st of March, Friday, and then crashed back down to a dollar, and now it's pumping again. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Magic number. Yeah, right? There was another stock yesterday that ran to 420. LASC, right? Look at this one. Look at this. What number is that, guys? What number is that? What number? What number? It's 420, isn't it? And it just doesn't do it once. It does it twice, right? 420, 420. From $1.40 to 420. This one ran to 450. Like the wick went to 450, but really we never closed above 420, and then came back down. Interesting, isn't it? Yup. So whenever you're holding a stock and it's going for 420, it's almost holiday, almost here. Yeah. Wait, what holiday, maestro? So whenever you're holding something and it's running for 420, you better start packing your bags. 1 foot out the window, your head out the window. The only thing you live in there is like your hand, like you're holding onto the train, and you're ready to jump. So will this thing go to 420? Hopefully. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, the S&P looks proper weak. Maybe a double bottom and then a scam bounce at the open, but we'll see. WNW looks like it's trying to consolidate around the 200 EMA. There's a bit of a demand zone at around $1.67, $1.60. I think Justin posted a chart in Discord. Oh, the 420 holiday. Yes. Yeah, so there's a little demand zone there, Justin, and it's trying to consolidate, which is good. Maybe this thing pops at the open. If we were closer to the open, I would almost expect it to pop at the open, Justin. But we have 25 minutes left, so there's still so much that can happen with this stock. But as long as it stays above, just for now, maybe just hold 170, right? Ayo Kimbella. So WNW is gonna be on watch, of course, right? ADIL. So $2.60 resistance. If we can break above that and just send it, that would be cool. Just go for 420. Why not? Right? So CPI data came out this morning, higher than expected, hotter than expected, they call it. So the market said, what does that mean for interest rates? Bridge. Anyway, so no cuts. So now the markets are selling off. Right? There's a whole bunch of other names that we could be looking at. MRIN was from last night, right? JAGX from last night. And a few more, but we shall see what happens when the market opens. Yeah, below that, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're looking at there. I always just don't. Yeah. If that thing is below the 200 again, it might be a little bit concerning. But we'll see, Justin. We shall see. Again, don't forget to smash. When 420. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, funny. I'm typing that. Justin posted that too. No. True. So yeah, there is a little bit of resistance there, but again, really, there's nothing else that stands out for now, right? So 2 names really. I guess NA is bouncing too back above. NA, that's the tick Nano Labs ticker symbol, NA, with resistance at 215. JAGX is kind of bouncing with resistance at the VWAP as well, 12 cents. So we'll see what happens there. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go back to ADIL here. Just leave this one for now. Leave it here for now. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions as we approach the open. Alrighty. Again, it really helps when you smash the like nice and early. It really helps more than you know. and it's free. So I would really appreciate it if you could take a second and smash a like. Would really appreciate that. Alrighty, hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you're not a member yet, you can use that link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots, and come join us in Discord. Alrighty. Anyways, moving on here. La, 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 la. For updates and information about la, 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 la. FAQ links and yeah, la, 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 la. Use your okay, sounds good. You're going all in on CLSK calls, Jimmy? Okay. What is that thing doing here? CLSK. I think the last time Josh was on stream is the last time we looked at it, and it was at $16. So it's been dropping. I mean, we also talked about this level, right? This little pink level here, and right. So look at that. So the last few times we've been here, we've pivoted, right? So 14.50 to $15, I guess, right? So we can find a way to stay above that. It doesn't help that the entire market is gapping down today, so obviously we're gapping down as well. So yeah, 14.50. Actually, no, it's a little bit higher than that. So we're gapping below this bottom range here. We shall see what happens, but not the worst of levels though, right? Not the worst of levels here. Let me see. Actually, invite. La, 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 la. There you go. CLSK. I'm sure Josh is loading up on CLSK now too. Loading up. Loading. If CLSK was at the 200, that would have been amazing. But I doubt it gets to this price. Doubt it. Doubt it's S&P double bottoming yet. It's trying to, isn't it? Like it's trying to turn around here. Jeff, good morning. Buy CLSK. Yeah. See, so the S&P is trying to bounce there, looking for a double bottom, maybe a little pop at the open. You're loading up on riots, okay? Uh, mm, uh, Annette, good morning. AO. 1440 is your price target. Okay, you want it to sell off a bit more. Okay, you bought it at $2. ADIL. Congratulations. $2. You say yeah, $2 exactly. So you're green in that position for now. So we couldn't break above that $2.60 level, right? Too much stalling. It almost seems like a double top. We can call it a double top, right? 260. So if we're gonna run to that 420, we need to break above 260. If not, well, maybe we sell off at the open. We have a lot of time left here, actually. The last time we dipped, we bounced up $2.10. That created a demand zone there, right? So even if we dip to that level and bounce, that would be okay too. But we're going to need to get back above 260 if we want to run. Travis, good morning. Good morning. How do I sell? Do I sell up to? Federico, I'm not sure what your question is. You're asking if you should sell ADIL? Is that your question? Do I sell up to? I'm not sure. Yeah, WNW is still just sitting there. Maybe we get a pop at the open, and could be a nice runner. Yeah. If we can stay above this demand zone and the market opens, we might just get that pop, even if it's a scam pop. Even if it's a scam pop. ADIL is looking interesting. Federico, that's up to you. Again, the advice I usually give people is if you buy something at 220, two ways you need to look at this, right? You need to look at the breakout level, or you look at a specific number and say, you know what, like I'm not gonna let it go below this number. The other thing you can do is it depends on the amounts you're holding. Like if you're holding like 1,000 shares of that thing, and you're up $400 because you bought at $2, you're like, that's a really good, that's a really good gain. That's like, that's more than a lot of people's paycheck for a day, right? So, and the market isn't even open yet. So you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna set a stop loss or mental stop loss at $2.30 because I'm gonna make $300, right? Or 220. So there's multiple ways of looking at this. The reason why you don't want to rely on anybody telling you when to sell something is because nobody knows. We can throw out random numbers and say, ooh, 420, right? We're guessing, we're playing games, right? Nobody will ever be able to tell you where the stock is going to go to. I mean, look at these analysts on Wall Street, right? Some of these idiots started selling. I was looking at some filings were coming out a few like 2 days ago, and these guys were like, "Oh, we're selling Tesla because it's because they're losing market value." I'm like, really? Okay. Why? How come you weren't selling it at 300 or above 200? Or like, look at all these guys from Nvidia, right? When did price targets were up for $1,000 for Nvidia start coming out after Nvidia exploded? Did anybody know that Nvidia was gonna go to 1,000? Nope. Nope. Nobody knew. These guys have way more information than we do. So don't try and guess. Just plan your trade, and then whatever happens happens. Exactly, Josh. So you just have to make a decision and be happy with whatever the decision is, because no one can tell you the future. Otherwise, we start using crystal balls. La, 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 la. Yeah, yeah. Markets no look good, huh? Markets no look good. Maybe if these guys come out on those on like if the minutes look like they might not do any rate cuts, ooh, the market is gonna get entered. Right? It is a double bottom for now, though. Right? So, double bottom there for now. For now, for now, for now. Uh, for now. For now. Then maybe a dip ski later. For now. Marine is moving up. Ooh, nuts, 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 nuts. Is nuts moving? Yeah. Let me go back to nuts. If we miss nuts, I'm gonna fight somebody. Oof! Look at nuts. Oh my goodness! I knew it. Knew it. Nuts is pumping, guys. Of course, it had to pump. Of course. Of course, 62%. These. No, it's funny though because rate cuts in May. No, not with the type of data. That's why the market is selling off Kimbella. Because the hotter the data is, the less likely it is that we do these rate cuts. Also, the Fed never guaranteed anything, right? The Fed is like, man, we'll see, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. So, yeah, most of the data we've been getting over the last 2 weeks is pointing to. That's why we keep selling off. I feel like I thought they were gonna pump it up. Because I feel like most of this data is fabricated. I'm just kidding. I feel like it's fake. Anyways, but anyways, yeah, nuts just went from 60% to 29%. It's living up to the name. It's at 18% now. Sheesh. Um, yeah, usually around like an hour before lunch, an hour to 30 minutes before lunch. Jeff, yes, I do it somewhere. Yup. So I don't know. We'll see. No nuts for you. Why won't they let you buy? Because it's a new split. So basically, they've changed everything, including uh, they might have changed the QSIP. They might be wait. So usually when these stocks split, it's hard for some of these brokers to have it immediately. You have to wait a few hours or the next day at least. Yeah. That's the only reason why I want to watch MNDR. That's it, because it's a network one IPO. Jean Baptiste. But other than that, where are you from, Jimmy? Where are you from? With the French name. But anyways, yeah, that's the only reason why I want to watch it. Nothing else really. So I want to leave nuts on the left hand side. I'm gonna pull up MNDR here. Uh, Again, I don't like what the company does, so we'll leave it up here though. If it moves at some point, then cool. If it doesn't, then not cool. Market not open yet, but WNW is looking a bit sus. AD, ooh, look at ADIL. We're going back for $2.60, guys. Again, this is the most promising name going into the open, so we might as well just pay attention to this one, right? Looks good. We just need to clear that level, right? So that's another higher low, isn't it? Look at that, beautiful higher low. It's like a staircase to Valhalla. Staircase to Valhalla. Bottom, bigger bottom, another bigger bottom. We just need to break above 260. So, because that's resistance. Jimmy? Okay. Sounds good. Asian. Sounds good. If you're holding ADIL, type in yes in the chat. Big bottoms are good. Yeah, in this case, they're good because it's higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Higher lows. HODL. Back in the day when AMC was pumping, hold on for dear life. My goodness, retail is funny. Hold on for dear life. Don't be a paper hand. Don't be weak. Wait for the squeeze. The shorts have to cover. Um, yeah, let's see. Good morning, Alan. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, free ball. We'll see what happens here. That just looks like another supply zone hit and a double top there, doesn't it? CNXA. Yeah, that one's done well. Are we still holding that double bottom on this thing here? Yeah, it's still slowly curling up the double bottom, the S&P, right? So, Joe, are you still? Did you take profits or did you reverse? Hopefully, you're not inside there getting inside. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, most things are red this morning, obviously for good reason. Let's make some monies, Veronica. Maestro says C. The shorts are getting stretched now. Yep. But stretching at the moment. Okay, sounds good. Well, not good, but yeah. I feel like getting stretched in the morning for you though is a norm these days. Right, virus. Right. $2.50. So be careful though. So 8 minutes to go. I think this thing is gonna crush that 260 level at the open here. I hope. But usually when you're going into the open, and a stock is sitting at the highs of the day, you expect a sell off, right? You expect it to dip. So just be careful, please. If you're not in a position, you're way better waiting for that thing to break out on its own, and then you make a decision after that. Because if you're buying something into the open at resistance, you never know. It could easily just reverse back down and go back to $2. Even though we wanted to break above 260, obviously. No, did he? Well, anyways. 225. Okay, you want a double bottom basically? Okay. Yeah, I mean anywhere above $2. Even if we dip to the very bottom of that demand zone, closer to 210, Justin. But that thing is setting up for chaos at the open here, though. That supply zone is a problem, right? So $2 and 60 cents needs to break if it's gonna run. If not, dipskis. In the morning is a norm these days. For Joe. Took my one trade for the day at 50% gain with pre-market. You're here to learn today. Let's go, schoolie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You want your money back? You're in a long position now, Joe? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Wow, that was updated quick. Yeah, you're kind of sitting at a bit of a problem there, Joe. So right there at 51.99, it's a bit of a problem. Anyways, there goes. Here we go. ADIL. 3, 2, 1. Come on, 260. Come on, 260. You can do it. 58. Come on, 57. Come on, 57. Come on. Good morning, Steve. We did last night, Steve, in Discord, and a bit this morning. JAGX is right here. So it's going for 13 cents, which isn't bad, right? So retesting the highs of the day, actually. So 13, 13, 20, not bad at all. The S&P again feeling below the 50 there, Joe. So it's going to need to break above that level. And here comes 260. Ooh. Good morning, Dan. There goes your double top. So if we say 260 because that's what it needs to close above, um, right? It needs to close above that level. We still have 5 minutes to go, though. 5 minutes to go. Yep. So 5 minutes to go, and look at that candle. That candle is right back below 560. So not quite doing it yet. Yes, yeah, it's testing, testing. Yeah, break that 50 and then run a bit at the open and then back to the abyss. Violence this morning, Dan. Violence. Ooh, there it goes. It's trying. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to look at that. That thing failed again, right? So $2.60 could not break and hold and right back down. So until we do that, until we break and hold 260, not ready. Flipped as soon as you clicked away. Josh tried again. Click away again. Let's see. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. What's WNW doing here? Nothing. 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 JAGX is failing at resistance again there, Steve. So 13 cents is a problem. The S&P 513.30. MNDR has an IPO today, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Again, Network One IPO. We shall see. Nuts had a really nice run there, but then gave it away. Volume isn't too terrible. Let's see if it curls at the open already. And then back to ADIL. Back to ADIL. What comes? Is that no? These are 1 minute charts. I like watching the 3 minute, but uh, I like watching the 3 minute, but it's just hard to do that on stream. We especially since we're watching these penny stocks, these crazy momentum stocks. Uh, these crazy momentum stocks, right? We almost want to know what's happening like every second. Oh yeah, no, the chart I was looking at earlier for CLSK, that was the daily. Good morning, Focus. That was the daily. So yeah, CLSK needs to find a way to curly curls. Curly curl. Maybe once the market or Bitcoin digest the inflation data. Maybe we're gonna go back up with or without the markets. Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend BTC goes for nice bounce on its own. Waiting on those who can't trade pre-markets to come in. Yes. Yes, 257. Come on, Justin. Pump it, pump it. Justin is pumping it. 2 minutes, 58, 59, 59 going once, 50, 260, 261. Come on, send it, 62. Come on, 63. It's a race. It's a race. Come on, 64. Come on, 65. For back to the highs of the day, 66. 266. Going once. And so to Dan. BTIO calls, John? Okay, yeah. 67. Ooh. Ooh. 68. Ooh. 29.59. Okay. Let's see if this candle finally closes above though. We have less than a minute to go here. So, and right back below 260. Like none of these candles have actually closed above it. So then what's going to happen is we're going to do crazy things at the open. Because that's the next candle we're getting now, right? So none of these candles are closing below above 260. None of them. And the market is opened. And there goes a little bit of chaos. A little bit of chaos. 65, 67. A little bit of chaos. And still zero candles above 260. And right back to 250. My goodness. We're back above 260, 265. Come on, squeeze it. 270. Give it to us. Give it to us. 68, 69, 70. And right back to 260. 258. Oh my goodness. What the hell? 250. Look at that. 249. This is why it's important for a candle to actually close, because if it doesn't close, it's still playing games, right? There's a reason why it's playing games there, because it hasn't closed yet. Nothing happening. Not closing. They don't want to do it, guys. Don't worry. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time before violence. All we want is violence. 255, 260. 260 going once, going twice. So to Annette. 265. Here we go. 267, 268. Just send it. 270. Come on. Come on. Just send it already. That doesn't seem right, does it? The bag holders, yeah. We have about 20 seconds left on that candle, so it's gonna be a bit before we and still below 260. Look at that. Nope. Right back down. And dipskis. So until that thing decides to close, it's a double top. Alrighty. This is why you don't buy those wicks, right? You have to wait. You have to really, really wait, especially at the open. Especially at the open. Right. Anything else moving here? So WNW was the other name that we kind of like coming into the open because it was consolidating. So let's see if we can stay up there, Justin, and then go boom skis. And it looks like it's trying to go boom ski here, isn't it? Right. So really good consolidation. If the other one isn't going to move, the volume is going to have to rotate somewhere else. BSGM is at the highs of the day again. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, ADIL is still playing here with below 260. So maybe we dip a little bit and then we go again. If that's the case, then cool. If not, then send it to Valhalla. Bridge. Ready? Okay, so we're gonna watch these two names here for now. Ooh, here we go again. 261. Maybe the 100th time is the charm. Maybe we finally. This candle has 47 seconds left, so there's still a lot of time left on it. And it's right back below. If you're holding ADIL, type in yes in the chat. Type in yes if you're holding this donk. Oh, nuts came all the way back down. from 60% to 4%. Ew, brother. Ew. The S&P is bouncing a bit there, which is not too bad. Okay. Come on. 55. Choo, 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 choo. There's what, 5 seconds left on that candle? Okay, 5 seconds. Okay. Let's see if we can at least stay above the chrono here. I think we're gonna send it, but again, we are sitting right at resistance, so we'll see. Well, I hope we send it. That's if we close if we keep closing these candles above 250, I think we have a chance. Stay above 250, close above 250, we have a chance. If we close below this, then we probably sell off to a new low. Alrighty. So the close of these candles, we have about another 25 seconds left on that candle, so we shall see where it closes at. And 47, 45, 47, 49. Come on, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And these criminals brought it right back to 250 to close it, and then gave us a new candle, right? So now there's a brand new candle. That candle closed about 250, which is still okay. But we're starting to look a little bit T-Rexy here. Again, like I said earlier, if you're looking for a position, right there, that's not the entry, right? So you have to wait for that thing to close above that 260 if you're looking for a position, especially at the open, right? You do not FOMO at resistance. You see a double top, you don't FOMO because you think it's going to break out. It actually has to break out. So for now, let's see where this candle closes at. They did a pretty damn good job closing that last one right where it needed to close, and then a brand new candle. So yeah, let's see where this new one closes at. Other than that, everything else seems a little bit sus still. The S&P is still curling. SPY seems to have a double pivot there at 513.60. Let's call it 65. So we'll see if it closes above that range. Alrighty, back to ADIL. Look at these criminals. There's 2 seconds left on that candle, and they brought it right back to 250. Right? You see what they're doing? They're bringing the candles right back up to where it needs to close to still be okay. But then they drop it all, and then the following candle, they drop it back all the way down. And then when it really matters, with 2 seconds to go, they're like, it's game time, bring it right back up. But it's still looking a bit sus because we're getting these lower highs. You know? And then look at the brand new candle. They drop it all the way down again. Criminals is what they are. So they make you feel safe. Like, it's okay. We closed above 250, right? But then the following candle, right back to 230 something. So let's see where this candle closes at. See where it closes at. Unless we go all the way back down and retest that previous double bottom there. And so buying, yeah, exactly. People wake up and sell. Expect sell-offs at the open unless we break and close above previous resistance. Right? So yeah, that last candle was the first candle they actually closed below. WNW still looks okay though. It seems super slow, doesn't it? But it looks okay. Looks okay. Oh lordy, that's why. That's why. That's why. Lion, thank you. Okay, never mind. That stock is dead. I wish I saw that earlier. Okay, no, you just sent it now. Okay. Yep, that's why. Yep. That's why. I know why this stock is crashing now. Well. You know that group where we don't name them? Yeah. Yep. This was the signal. You know that group that we don't yeah, that was the signal. Yep. Anyways, I mean, let's see if we can stay above this demand zone though. Yeah, let's see if we can stay above this demand zone. When the market opens, always expect that sell off. People have to take profits at the open. So we can stay above this demand zone. And once we get that first curl, that has to be the level that we're not allowed to go below, right? So higher lows is the key. So for now, let it dip ski, let it consolidate somewhere else, and then go from there. My goodness, everything looks sus. S&P is still playing games here, but it looks like we failed at that double top and then came back down and then went right back up, Joe. Marine, okay, let me go take a look. Ooh, that's NA on the left-hand side there too. NA with a nice pop to the view app. You're down bad. What did you buy at, Mike? Yeah, Marine with a nice little curl. So you notice how most of these names are selling off at the open and then bouncing, right? So always expect that sell off at the open. And if you don't get it, it's coming. You got it at 65. Yeah, you kind of FOMO because the candle never closed, right, Mike? NA is on fire there, 219, T20. Right, so you're hoping we stay above this demand zone, but again, if you're going to buy something, like if you're going to buy a $2, you bought right there, right? So you have to make sure the candle closes above. If not, you're just asking for violence. Yeah. La, 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 la. Alfredo, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Except for you, Alfredo, most people were in ADIL, way below $2. So unfortunately for you, this was the stock. Unfortunately, let me see what BSGM is doing though. Oh yeah, this stock that's up 10%. This was the stock. This is the one you're holding, isn't it? I bet you most people that are in Discord are holding ADIL and they're up way more than 10% Alfredo. So unfortunately for you, unfortunately. And now that you've said that, just watch. Good morning, Lynn. I give you one guess. All-time low. Adam Aaron keeps pumping into. He has no shame. I'll give you one guess. It was you, Pablo. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And then what's the other guy you want to get banned? I don't remember his name, Pablo. Don't remember his name. Mm, what's his name again? Let's see. Ding ding ding. Yep. 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 Ooh, BSGM just had a nice pop too. Well, hopefully you're holding that thing up, Red. I hope you have a nice entry. La, la, la. Mike, you have to again, like I said earlier. Again, I said this earlier, right? So when you're sitting at resistance, you cannot buy that thing unless it closes above resistance. You cannot buy it unless it closes above resistance. If you're looking to buy a breakout, you have to make sure the stock breaks and closes. Right? You notice how none of these candles actually closed above the level we wanted it to, right? So if not, you wait for the dip and the curl, especially at the open. Especially at the open. If you want to buy a breakout, it has to close above. And if it's too big, wait for the retest, right? And if you buy the breakout, again, if you buy a breakout, you have to make sure you have a stop loss immediately because you're buying at the highs of the day. You have to find a way to protect yourself, right? Yeah. Dad, I'm just saying, No, Mike, again, come join us in Discord, right? So let me show you. Oh, it's for spy, yeah. Na, 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 na. Let's see. Let's see. Let me show you a little screenshot here. So we show up on stream and we talk about these names like, oh, but ADIL, blah 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 blah. That's why it's important to have a community, right? I'm just gonna leave this screenshot here. No words needed, right? So No words needed for ADIL. It's not like we're looking at ADIL at 260. This stock was being talked about in Discord, right? So Virgo says she got in at a dollar 30, right? So most of these guys were in at $2, in and around $2 or less than that in Discord, right? So the stock might be at 260 or 220 now, right? But a lot of people were in below $2. So when we show up on stream and they've had news and the stock has had a rally already, and then you FOMO at 260, that cost you more than the price of membership, Mike. So every time we show up and you FOMO, it costs you, right? So again, hopefully we can stay above this demand zone here now. Alrighty, alrighty. Hopefully. Let's see here. What is this? Dipskis. Marine Lion. You may need to. Well, I don't know what to tell you. This is the second day now, Mike. Right, second day now. Anyways, yeah, Marine looks good. Marine looks good. I think your next resistance is 57-ish. Yeah, 57. Yeah. Is that a doji? Yes, it is. Let's see if that thing can reclaim the 9 EMA there. The white line is the 200 EMA. Uh, my VWAP is the line that goes from red to let me see if I can show you here. So this line right here. I have multiple lines, so then it makes it a little bit complicated. Actually, let me use a better looking chart here. So that this is the VWAP. So this little red line here, right? It goes from red to green, but it's a different color. It's a lime green color, and when it's above, and turns red when the stock is below, right? Nah. Is that the yeah? This is the S&P. So the S&P is failing on the VWAP here, on the 1 minute though, but still. Sounds good, Sesh. Sounds good. Who plays Champions League today? Actually, today's FOMC minutes. Minutes. Daylight savings? Isn't that yeah, that's over already. It's over. BIGM is actually doing well. Like it's actually holding the 9 really well. On Tesla, yeah, Tesla's always getting slapped. I feel like Tesla likes it, so it always goes back. Feels early, yeah, it's really early. Like when I wake up, it's like it's five to 5:30. It's really early, and then I just lay there and I watch you guys spam stuff. Um, early. If you're at the Eastern time though, it's nice because like you wake when the market opens, it's like it's 9:30 in the morning, and you've had a few hours of like even though pre-market opens at like 4 a.m. 4 a.m. for me, like when pre-market opens is like it's 1 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen because it's a mirror. It's so good. You know, if you wake up that early, anything is bound to happen, virus. You never know. You never know. You never know. Yeah. So again, ADIL could not break and close above 260, and here we are below the 9, right? So at no point is that thing holding really because it's still below the 9 EMA, right? So we just have to wait. Uh, it's easy and it helps absolutely. So yeah, if you haven't smashed a like yet, guys, would really appreciate that. So yeah, Marine doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. These two names look okay too. So BSGM and NA look good. This one isn't doing anything here. Let me take a look at MDA. Mediaco. Sometimes these 9% runners seem like they're pumping so much, Lion, but then it's 9%, you know. I'll break my portraits. No, I don't think so. I mean, the last time we streamed at 4 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time, was it's either crypto. It was crypto. It was fun and DWAC. You guys remember DWAC? Ooh, crazy, 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 crazy. We had a lot of fun with that thing. From $12 to 270, 175, 175. Anyways, it was fun. Uh, I've noticed when the pump stock of the biggest candle is red. Since accurate, it's 100% accurate so far. Okay, interesting. Uh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, like these red candles scare everybody though, right? So, but 420, 36. Yeah, it's gonna run again at some point. Ooh, look at Marine go. Marine said, "Wait, I'm the captain now." Marine, that's not bad. I think this was one of the levels we struggled at earlier. So 61. Hmm. You almost got Enta Joe. Yeah, it's violence. All I see is violence. Mm, all I see is violence. 60. Maybe I should set an alert for this one actually, and just leave it. Maybe set an alert for. No, you can't even set an alert until the stock is live. Okay, that's fair. We can come back to this thing later when it actually IPOs. It's back to $3. Okay, there goes Marine, 62 cents. Marine. Looks like ADIL is curling off $2 for now, right? So if they can break and reclaim the two dot that 9 EMA, maybe there's a bit of hope. A little bit of hope. The S&P is bouncing. Oof! Look at the size of that candle. I think we hit what 68 last night. Nvidia's green. How on earth is Nvidia green? Wait. I have to see this. How is Nvidia green? How the hell is Nvidia pumping like that? What? How? Damn. That's impressive, actually. It's very impressive. Nice. At the open, Dan? Yeah. That's very impressive. Cool. Maybe that's a sign of what the markets are gonna do. 226. Okay. Yeah, the breakdown zone. Uh, Marine is back below 60. This SLNA thing just keeps sending alerts. For NVIDIA, probably, they probably do. 14% for MDAIA here. Yeah, even though you hit the stock alert, huh? Yeah, yes, I see that alert now. Nah. 15%. Oh, there goes $5. $5. So now you know though, like if you're playing with ADIL, if that thing goes below $2, it's probably done. I mean, the last hope is that was staying above this 200 there, Justin. So the 200 is your last stand. Below that, send it to the abyss. La 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 la. IBD. Infobird. Hmm, not bad. Yeah, spies back to retesting the VWAP here. VWAP retest. Not. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me take a look at this thing. SLNA. SLNA. Look at MDI. Wow, nice. 19% almost. 20%. Wow, wow, wow. That thing broke above the 200 and said bye. That's it. Bye, bye, bye. You like it there, Chris? Felice? Okay. Okay. Is your break zone? Okay. Hopefully, it stays far away from that. Far away. Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like we filled that 65 cents here for MRIN. Fill. La. SLNA. Selena. Not a bad run. 10-cent resistance. 10 cents. There you go, Justin. 220. $2.20. Let's see. I really don't see anything else on the scanner that we've. Okay. That's all old news now. Selena's back to 10 cents. Penny stocks. Mike says, I hope you're right. Mike, yeah, next time you get into something, please just put that stop loss in immediately. Otherwise, you're going to be hoping that someone's right. Not always a good thing. Not always a good thing. Anyways, yeah, NA does look good, ancient one. There it goes. It's about to break, and there it is. New highs of the day. So 57% there, 58. So that was a really good retest too, though, of the 200 there. That white line is a lesson learned. Yeah, I mean that's what most of this thing is, though, right? You live and you learn. Hopefully. Yeah. So if NA needs to break and close about $2.33. I'm on the road, but you're trading. You're hoping it will curl. For which one pay well? Be safe, please. Are you flying somewhere? Yeah, you were flying the other day, right? So you're driving now. Selena failed at 10 cents. Don't think that's a huge surprise. Not a huge surprise. Hopefully today is not like yesterday. Everything was a pump and dump yesterday. And then Lorenda double top at 570 here for IBD ADIL. Okay. Yeah, that thing failed at the kernel and the 20. It better be a retest and then a pop. If not, meh, it's over. It's over. We shall see. You're on the plane. You're on the plane to Florida. Oh wow. Okay. You have airplane Wi-Fi. you just couldn't stay away, could you? ICCT. Good old Delta. Yeah. Airplane Wi-Fi. Yep. ICCT. Yeah, it's gonna really need to stay above these bottom levels then. Two. No. S&P is still confused. Oof, that's not what I want to do. Still confused. Infobird is going for that high again there, Lorenda. Yeah. Infobird. Bouncing off the level it needed. Okay. Yeah, the entire market seems to be bouncing a bit, which is okay. There are a few spams here for. Let me pull up this one. I usually have all these recent splits on the watch list for when they break unusual volume. So RETO seems to have a bit of higher volume than usual. So Monday, Tuesday, and then this is Wednesday. So it looks like it's been creeping up since Friday. It's been creeping up. Interesting. Again, the volume is still sus, but it's higher than what it usually is. So you can just set volume alerts and say, okay, when this thing crosses, this amount of volume, then that's a step in the right direction. So let's see more volume comes in for RETO. Bonjour, Emar. Bonjour. How are you? Ooh, 147. Let me pull up the daily really quickly here, and then I'll go back. These guys split for the second time not too long ago, and then the stock just went to the abyss. And it's getting a little bit of love with the $1.50 resistance. Yeah, I lost all the hype. Most of those stocks from this morning lost all the vibes, Jeff. Ooh, that thing is not looking too horrible, is it? A little bit of volume. A little bit of volume. So we'll see if that thing can get above 250 and stay above it though. You get let's see. Ew, that's usually the sign. That's usually the sound it makes when when someone joins the stream. Let's see. Heyo, Josh.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you, Josh?
Oh man, I'm paying taxes today. I'm a sad camper.
Let's go. You've been loading up on CLSK, haven't you?
Maybe.
What is that thing at now? The
Well, I
last
said
time.
the other day what I really wanted was $15.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good this morning.
Yes. Let me pull out that chart. Yeah, I think with the last time you were on, we were looking at that daily. Closer to 15 seemed a lot nicer of a level to look at. Yep, just because.
Yeah, buddy.
Yup. Bounce up this level a few times. If that thing goes from red to green, that'd be fantastic for you.
That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah, it's creeping up already. So it's gone from 14.60 to $15, 15.10. So it's moving in the right direction.
And we're still working on what the last 280,000 or so GBTC.
Yeah,
So I mean, even if they were to carry this out over another month, it
yeah,
really doesn't make a difference to me.
yeah,
I'll take cheap Bitcoin under 70,000 anytime
yeah,
I can get it. So
yeah, exactly. It almost seems like this is the daily, by the way. So it almost seems like we're just, look, using the indicator there. We're just trending up slowly, forming some nice little higher lows into the 19th.
yep, that's the triangle I've got on my chart right now.
Nice. Yeah, it's slow and steady, slow and steady.
We needed to break that upper band
Yeah, exactly.
and actually hang.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing gets back above 71.5. I think we kept saying 71.5 just because it seemed like, it's a double top on the daily, like this level right here, like these daily candles. But the last time we went above it, we failed to close. So if that thing ever closes above that level, it's gone skis. Gone skis. CPI doesn't help this morning, but it takes a second to digest, and then it goes on its own. So this weekend, BTC better go this weekend.
Well, BTC always goes on the weekends.
Yeah.
If you're willing to be online, Saturday and Sunday, you can make some good money in crypto.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
So what are we watching this morning?
Watching some stupid stocks, Josh. Everything seems to be pumping and dumping just because, again, with FOMC minutes later today and CPI this morning, days like these are usually stupid. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Everybody pull out your tubes and let's just, we'll ride the what do they call those?
The
The floating pools.
like the canal, the thing,
Lazy river, that's what it
the
is.
river. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just float the lazy river for now.
Yep. Yes. Pull out your tubes, and if you can't swim, just make sure you have a life jacket,
That's
please.
right. Or have a swim partner.
Yep. Yep. Almost drowned once because I couldn't swim. So
Oh shit, Blaze.
yeah. Yep. Power outage. Where do you live, tough?
Oh, you're gonna get that solar power, big guy.
Yep. Get some Tesla solar panels. And,
Well, maybe not the Tesla panels because they are a lot more expensive, but I
yes.
definitely recommend the Powerwall. That thing it's been flawless for me.
Okay. Okay. An excellent flotation device. No, actually, I don't float very easily for some reason. Anyways,
I would make a racist joke right now, but it's probably inappropriate.
I've had two swim instructors, and they're like, "Okay, well, how come you can't float?" I'm like, "I don't know."
It's because you're too skinny, man. You're all bone.
Like, why?
More cheeseburgers and cookies for Blaze.
Yes, more cookies. I approve that message. More like yeah. I know. No, no, it's all the muscle, Dan. What can I say? I'm kidding, kidding. If you teach me, sounds good, Captain. Sounds good. Sounds good. Any of those crazy meme coins you're watching these days, Dan? Josh? See, I always go back and forth with Dan and Josh for some reason.
Man, there's so much,
Yeah,
buddy. There's so much happening with
yeah,
base coming online.
yeah.
Um, their transactions per minute are a little low,
Mhm.
but being a brand new chain for Coinbase, I think it's going exceptionally well. So the
Mhm.
memes on there are a ton of opportunities. Like I play memes kind of like Vegas, throw
Yeah,
$100 here, $100 there, a
exactly.
real sweet deal, maybe $500 and just let it
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you get a couple of winners on $100 and, you can turn 100 into 10,000 in a real big hurry.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yep.
We've
I was
to stay fly has been all over the memes lately.
yeah, sneezing. I saw a tweet somewhere. Someone put $200 into Pepe, and they turned it into some crazy amount of money. Crazy amount of money. Pepe, $100, $200.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, there was I mean, the biggest story I think that we've had so far is the guy that put $65 into, I think it was called Dragon Token or Dragon Coin,
Yeah.
and cashed out 12 million. So that was a pretty sweet turnover, I have to admit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yep.
Just
I
going
mean,
on.
it happens every day. Right now we're printing in excess of 1,500 millionaires a day.
Yeah.
That's pretty exceptional. You guys, again, one win can really just, I mean, it can be life-changing. $10,000 to the average person is just a ridiculous amount of money.
Exactly. It's a lot of monies. Lots of monies.
Yeah, John, I couldn't live any other way, man. I trade stocks during the day and I trade crypto at night. If I didn't have cigarettes and coffee, I'd already be dead.
Yep.
And I'm a gambler. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
I live my life at high intensity.
When we were in Vegas, yeah, Josh was pushing those machines
All over the floor, man. It was great.
from one machine to the next.
Well, for whatever reason, man, I can find the winners.
Yep, you
Fun to
can.
go to Las Vegas with me, I guess.
Peter would sit there and prime the machine and lose all his money, and then Josh would sit there and
Walk in with a 20, win
Yep.
1,000. That was beautiful. That's the way it should be.
Yep.
But I paid for all of his food, so it makes sense.
Yep, exactly.
There's no honor among thieves, but at least
Yes.
a free meal.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. 6 and going. Yeah, let me go back to IFBD. IFBD. It looks like RETO selling off a bit here. BD, Infobird. Lorenda, did you FOMO into this? Yeah, it's sending it. Little breakouts. Again, honestly, this is why some people just sit back and wait for 30 minutes after the market opens. So then, the names that seem exciting, they're not necessarily going to be the names we watch for the rest of the day. And then something else shows up, right? So you don't have to be jumping into these stocks like the first 5 minutes at the open.
No, I religiously avoid getting into stocks prior to open. If I'm playing pre-market, I'm almost always completely out of my position before the open.
Okay. Yeah. Unless it's just pumping into the open and not stopping.
Well, even if it's pumping, I'm still going to scale out most of my profit at least and capture that money.
Yeah.
I may leave a piece behind, but certainly I'm not going to go into open and watch all of my green go away.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because the other opportunity is obviously, you wait that 30 minutes and it's going to give you another entry.
Yep. Exactly. True momentum. Yeah, momentum scanners all about IFBD this morning.
Yeah, Lori, that happens all the time. I mean, absolutely all the time, every single day.
Yep.
We were scalping one the other night that, I mean, it would go up, 130%, drop, 50%, and then go up another 80%. Like it was absolute madness.
Yeah.
And you're making, a couple $1,000s every 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
It was madness. It was absolute madness.
That's crazy.
Yep. Hey, listen, these crypto streams, I'm telling you, man, later in the year when we get these crypto streams going, we are going to be crushing the market, you guys. I mean, destroying the market.
Let's go. But Josh doesn't sleep anyway, so he's ready for crypto streams.
Nah, there's too much life to live. There's no reason.
Oh my goodness, Lorena, look at that thing go. Good job, by the way. 660.
Yeah, nice call out.
Yeah. Nice breakout there. You notice the difference between this breakout and the other breakout on ADIL is this one actually closed above and then boom skis. right? So breakouts need to close. The only good thing about ADIL now is that it's still playing with $62 and it's holding above. So maybe this is it. Maybe that's the bounce. But IBD is actually doing it. There goes 666, 665. Breakdown, okay. When do they start? When chaos starts happening, Alan. Yeah. Is it finally breaking? Yeah, 212, 213. Send it. Give us 220. Look at that thing go, Lorenda. No signs of weakness yet, unless this candle is a lower high. Unless it's a lower high. There it goes. It said nope. 7680.
Let's go $7. Come on now.
Yep. It's a really nice run.
Let my people go.
$7. Yeah, BTC is
1 sec, guys. Bear.
okay. BTC with a bit of a bounce of that moving out of the little uptrend line there, so that's not too bad, right? So as long as it maintains that. Oh, look at that, 690. 690. Lorena is just smiling now, smiling. Tesla's bouncing. Tesla's Tesla's down $4. Yeah, it was a lot higher, wasn't it? Crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah, that's Josh. The tremble, the tremble. Yeah, maybe it's time to go back to the abyss. Yeah. Oh no 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 no. $2. Your subscription has expired. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You grab some calls at the Tesla 170 support. Nice, that. Nice. Yeah, no more Tesla for me. No more Tesla for me unless we go on a bigger dip ski. I'm happy with an average below 170 for now. Dropping now, yeah. For June, okay. Some June calls. Yeah, Tesla is Josh's favorite long-term position. Maybe.
Yep.
It is. Oh wow. Okay, I was guessing.
No, it's true. No,
Yeah.
it's absolutely true. Absolutely a fact. Oops.
I like it.
I mean, the dip to 160. I mean, it was a golden opportunity.
Yeah.
And I am slowly cycling some cash back in.
Mm-hmm. Dollar cost averaging.
Well, I've got to keep that average low, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I hurt myself when it hit $100. I brought it way up.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I mean, if we break below 160, I feel like that thing is gonna crash hard. So if we ever go below 160, then it's 152, which is the low from earlier last year, and then it's straight to the abyss. Yeah, Tesla has earnings again. When does Tesla have earnings? Next month?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look. May 8th, maybe.
Yeah. Tesla.
Oh, I must have closed one of my tabs. Damn it. Okay. Well, I would have had that answer for you, but
Next week? Next week already? Oh wow. The 17th of April. Wow.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, look, I think that the biggest issue is the China news. Just the fact that they're losing market share in China. That was naturally going to happen. You
Yeah.
guys, you can't. China is not a market that's going to allow an external company to own their market. It's just not going to happen. And the advent of BYD and I mean, we can talk about IPO theft all we want, but with BYD in the market, NIO in the market, like they're going to do anything that they possibly can to bring Tesla to its knees in that market. So I don't understand why he invested there. I mean, I get it for the sake of, having a plant where he could easily ship to the Asian markets.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are other markets he could have gone into. I mean, shoot, Taiwan of all places, man, we may as well go where the chips are made.
Yeah.
And he would have still had, an open warm water port.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Tesla's or Elon's a genius, and I don't question the decisions that he makes, but that one was a weird one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw there was a meeting that he's meeting someone in India. I think Virus sent it to me actually. They're planning on opening up something in India, so that seems interesting too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to be a far less aggressive market.
Yeah.
In terms of the corporate tiering.
Yeah.
So I think it would have probably been the most friendly option aside from Taiwan or perhaps Japan. Japan has a lot of the same types of restrictions that China does with manufacturers, but in Taiwan we have such flexibility. Certainly with regards to the technology markets.
Yeah.
I think that would have been like the golden opportunity. And the likely scenario is China wooed Elon with all kinds of wonderful promises.
Probably.
I'm just going to assume he knows better now.
Yep. Maybe that's why India is coming into the picture. Yeah, $2 to $3 billion investment in India. Yeah.
Well, and here's the other side of it. Outside of just those small investments, we have to remember, Tesla's far from a car company. And even Elon said recently that Tesla is an AI company. And anything basically that's being touched by AI will have some type of an innovation coming out of Tesla.
Yeah.
So and I mean, just for some good news for those people that are in Tesla as investors, the FSD and robo taxis, which probably won't be approved for another 18 months or so.
Yep.
But when that comes online, we're talking about billions, tens of billions of dollars in essentially free money that will be flowing into Tesla. I mean, to give you an idea of how absurd the stock price is right now, the value of their storage, their electrical storage and charging alone is greater than their market cap, you guys. So, I mean, I don't know what else I can possibly say to reinforce the funny business that's occurring with Tesla. But if you're willing to be patient and you slowly dollar cost average your way in, over the next 10 years, it is going to be the stock to be holding. No one is touching them. No one is even remotely close. Not a single manufacturer in the world. And everybody's trying. From the likes of Jeff Bezos and freaking Ellison. And I mean, all of these guys are on board trying to do exactly the same stuff. Yep. Tesla has such a time advantage over everybody else in the market that there's just no real competitor.
Yeah. Send it. I was listening to a podcast, and I think they were trying to bring together, what Tesla is doing with FSD and the Boring Company and like underground tunnels. So in some of these cities that are not quite developed yet, they could have stuff underground with these tunnels, or even have the Teslas do FSD stuff like under these tunnels, which seems really interesting.
Well, and the association with the line, I don't know if everybody's familiar with the line, which is the city that they're building in Saudi Arabia. But the entire traffic system, it's said, is going to be underground. Now, I haven't heard anything about contract agreements with the boring company at this point. I know really all they're doing right now is essentially just digging out where they intend to build a foundation.
Yeah.
So, but if they do intend to build their traffic structure underneath the city, the only company in the world that's capable of doing that is the boring company, period.
Yep.
You know, I mean, there are lots of tunnel digging companies, but certainly not like boring.
Yep.
Like their capacity is truly extraordinary. One of those boring machines, I want to say that thing can dig like 3 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is extraordinary. You guys, extraordinary.
Wild.
Yeah. I mean, dude, and Tesla is the only way that you're going to have any access to any of Elon's innovations. Any of them. He has no intention ever again of taking any company public. Mm-hmm. Period. There's no doubt about that. No question about it. After what they've done to Tesla over the last 2 years, he's done with the stock market.
Yes. Crazy, huh? Crazy.
I don't know if I like Lucid Thrust. I'll be honest. I don't know that anybody is really going to compete. And with the interest in EV slowing, and so many of these manufacturers kind of turning their back on the EV market, I think that it's going to be infinitely more difficult than it ever has been to even compete. Like they can continue to try to push this whole EV narrative, but it isn't working anymore. You know, they've basically captured all of the people that thought, oh my gosh, I got to go out and take care of this now. I don't want to get caught on the backside when everybody is buying these things and the car prices are triple what they are, blah, 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 blah. That's never going to occur. It's never going to happen.
No.
We don't have the infrastructure for it. People don't have the money for it. And there's never going to be a time that American citizens certainly are going to say, okay, I'll just give up my gas car. Give me a freaking break.
Yep.
We will have civil war in this country before they tell people they can't travel the way they want to travel. Period.
Yeah. That's the difference between Tesla and all these other companies now. And I think Apple scrapped their car too, which is really interesting. So you can tell that it's not working for most of these companies.
No, when Toyota came out and said that they have no intention of carrying out, you know, any more full EV vehicles, that should pretty much tell the market that, nobody's going to play, because nobody's been doing it as long as Toyota, right? So Mercedes has dropped their EV side of the business. Ford has dropped theirs. I mean, they're going to continue to make hybrid vehicles, but the full EV is just not working out for them. $6 billion was lost in Ford working on that stupid Lightning truck. As an investor, genuinely, everybody should go and just slap the snot out of everybody that works in the Ford corporate office. I mean, dude, they spent $2 billion just on their team.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
On people?
The hype, retail hype. These guys FOMO'd into EV.
I know. And you know what? It worked. It worked really, really well for a short period of time until people realized these are not feasible for anybody that lives outside of a city.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They just simply aren't.
It's not. Yeah.
Your cost of ownership just equalized with the cost of ownership of gas vehicle. Yeah. And just because you're outside of city limits. Yeah. It's absurd, man. It's absolutely absurd. They're wonderful vehicles. Don't get me wrong. If you can afford a Tesla, super, super cool cars.
Yep.
But genuinely, for average use, I mean, dude, the average household can't even afford the damn things.
Yep.
And if you go out and you buy the Model 3, okay, great. It's only $35,000. But what they don't tell you is that you're going to spend another $7,000 on an electrician to come out and install your equipment for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there's a lot that goes into the whole conventional vehicle versus EV. And I'm sorry, but the winds are totally against EV. Mm-hmm. The only reason that I am into Tesla the way that I am is strictly because they are not a car company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that's why Elon is trying to pivot and do, well, not really pivoting, but, reading that letter that he posted on Twitter, Something about having your Tesla do work for you.
Yes.
If you include that into the FSD fleet, it can work for you. So then you're offsetting the cost of actually owning one.
Yes, that's absolutely true. And
Yeah,
and what's really cool about that letter, he wrote that, I want to say in 2014,
yeah,
2019, 2019.
yeah,
So, he was calling this out a long time ago.
mhm,
He understands the gem that he has, and the idea of being able to go out and buy a Model 3 and then allow the FSD to take your car out and go and Uber people around town,
yeah,
and you get to keep 50% of the money for that.
yeah,
Not only is it going to pay off your car note,
yep,
potentially you could bring in $2, $3, $4, $500 a day in just additional income
yep,
just from having your car out driving itself around. It's the
yep,
coolest thing I've ever heard of.
yep.
Could you imagine car drops you off at work and then it goes to work too? You know what I mean? How
Yep,
awesome is that?
I know,
When
right?
you're sitting in your office, like you can
Yeah,
just check in on your Tesla, like oh no, they're doing naughties in the backseat. You know what I mean? Like this could be one of the coolest things ever to
yeah,
hit humanity, without a doubt.
yep. It is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then there's the
I think people are
FSC
going to expand
licensing
those
part.
Teslas though. Don't
Yeah,
you think?
exactly. Yeah, no, I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of ways they could go with it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of ways they could go with it.
Well, and full self-driving doesn't necessarily have to be isolated strictly to the cars. I mean, obviously, the FSD is the backbone of the Tesla bot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So they can utilize this in a lot of different ways. I mean, understanding how deep this goes into robotics, it really starts to emerge that Tesla may be more of a robotics and AI company than they are even a manufacturer.
hmm,
And this is imperative, you guys, because genuinely, at some point, um, some of that architecture can be sold on license to other manufacturers.
yeah, exactly.
And now you're just multiplying your gains for all the hard work that you've already done. And
Yeah,
because you have that time advantage, like Tesla does, because they have the time advantage, even if they were to make their code public, like he did with the designs of his car and his battery systems, his charging systems,
yeah,
it wouldn't make a lick of difference, just
no,
like we're seeing in the EV industry. They have all of his inside data, all of his designs. They don't have to reverse engineer it because it's all public.
yep,
Still, even though they have access to every bit of that data, they still can't produce a product that even comes.
exactly. Yeah, I've seen some of the numbers for like licensing. Those numbers are outrageous. Like
I mean,
it's
we're talking potentially $1 trillion in revenues
like it's
generated
outrageous.
just by licensing that architecture.
Yeah, yep, crazy numbers. Crazy, crazy.
I mean, by 2030, if the FSD works out, by 2030, I suspect we could see $2,500, $3,000 share price on Tesla pretty easily.
That's what
Pretty
Kathy is calling for.
I have not been following her the last few
Yeah,
weeks, man. I've been
she's,
so stuck on the memes, man.
yeah, she's been loading up on Tesla, millions and millions. So Tesla is the biggest holding in her firm now,
Well,
and
I did see she picked up like 13,600 shares on
yeah,
Friday, Thursday
exactly.
or
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And she had an interview on CNBC. I think that was last week, and she was like, "Well, I'm giving it a $2,000 price target. That's not even including FSD." So she
Right.
has high hopes for it.
Well, and for those that are curious, the reason that we're not including the FSD in their earnings at this point, or the price expectation for their
Yeah.
shares,
Mhm.
is we don't know when FSD and the robo cars will be approved.
Yeah.
We have
Mhm.
over 1 billion miles worth of data so far,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure that Elon said they want another 1 billion miles
Mhm.
before they talk about approving the full
Okay.
self-driving auto taxis.
Mhm. Okay.
But once we get that, you guys, say goodbye to the share price of Tesla, man. Say goodbye. We are literally talking about, you figure 1 million vehicles. Think about this, okay? And I'm not kidding. This is real, just simple math. With only 1 million Tesla vehicles on the road, okay? Going out and doing robo-taxi, each of them generating on the low end between $200 and $300 per day in revenue, times 1 million cars, $300 million per day. That's only a million cars. Okay. There are 8 million Teslas out there. So, if you take 25% of that, at 2 million Teslas,
Yeah.
now you're talking about almost $1 billion a day, guys. Okay. That's simple math. It is not hard to figure this out. Not at all. Once FSD goes live, you better be holding a truckload of Tesla, and congratulations on your retirement. And there are a lot of us out there. Look, I don't try to be a Tesla maxi, but I am a huge fan of numbers. It's all I do. My whole life is run numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot stress enough that when you get those opportunities to get Tesla at lows like it is, I still think that it's extremely low. The fact that it's below $200 is mind-blowing to me. Mm-hmm. But if you get an opportunity to do it, dollar cost average your way in. Do everything that you possibly can. At least hold a few shares, because it's not going to do your portfolio harm over the next 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep, dollar cost average. Look at that. Look at this crazy thing. You made high-risk FOMO, by the way. He bought some more Tesla calls.
Well, yeah. Oh, 2020. Nice, dude. Yeah, those are probably solid. I've been dollar cost averaging my way into options as Tesla's been retracing, and they recovered quite nicely from the lows.
Yeah.
So I think I've got the January. I'm gonna have to look.
For 2025?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, September. No, I'm sorry. I bought September. Sorry.
September 2025.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they move relatively slow, and I don't expect any genuine news on FSD until 2025 anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the same. I'm sort of in the same boat that Kathy is. Mm-hmm. I've got my prospectus set about 5 years out right now for Tesla.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, trying to play it the short term. Yeah. The only way to play it is options.
Yep, exactly. Tesla's way too crazy to be looking at a few months down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, and the options, the IV on the options they're wicked. Yeah. It can really hurt you in a single trading session.
Yep. Tesla. Interesting. Is that your excitement for Tesla?
Well, no. Actually, today is an awesome day. I had to do two things. I had to pay taxes, which is the worst thing in the entire world. Writing these checks is so painful. I can't even tell you.
Yep.
And I got to pay off the last of my debts, and I am officially liquid.
Oh, wow. Let's go. Come on, spam some rockets in the chat for Josh.
Yeah, buddy. So it's a life-changing day. Well, I couldn't have done it. I genuinely couldn't have done it without crypto the last couple of years. I mean, my portfolio just, thank God. I am truly, today is my most blessed day.
Yeah. I can only imagine how Josh is going to be in Vegas next month.
It's going to be stupid, actually. In fact, I even flew a friend in to celebrate with me for an extra weekend.
Let's go.
So,
that's amazing.
Yeah, taking another new face to the track.
Yeah. No, the track is amazing. Best time.
Freebo, I'll tell you what, gold's going to do well forever. Like you can't necessarily go wrong with gold. Mm-hmm. The problem that I have with it is that the intrinsic value may be there, but it's really only good for a store of value. Like you're basically putting your money in the bread box, so it doesn't get stale.
Yep.
And it may move a little bit, but it's not going to give you any serious gains.
Yeah.
Again, store of value, wonderful, but I think Bitcoin is a better store of value than gold is, just because of the potential for the growth of the value.
Opportunity cost.
Yeah, and also I will also say this: understand that gold ETFs are losing money to the Bitcoin ETFs. So, we're a long way naturally from catching up to gold ETFs. I want to say gold ETFs account for like 10 trillion or something like that. It is a ridiculous amount of money, but Bitcoin will catch it. And in fact, at one point will surpass it. So I like precious metals. I have some. I like them. I love the shiny coins and the eagles, and it's just so much good stuff. I even have some gold sovereigns, but it's more of a collector thing for me, and something for the safety and security of my kids' future. Buy each of your kids a monster box if you can manage it. I think that it's a good thing to have around. But at the end of the day, when it comes to your investment money, if your money's not working for you, it's literally just dying.
Yep.
You have to feed your retirement. You can't just like throw money into an account, forget about it, and one day it's retirement money. So that's not the way it works.
Exactly.
Ask all the people that have been investing in mutual funds for the last 30 years of their life.
Yep. The what did they call it? The eighth wonder of the world, compound interest.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yep.
If you have an account that you build a true retirement portfolio where you are not liquid in trades and all kinds of stuff, you're just resting money. Everything that you invest, every penny that you have invested, should be in next to zero fee, high dividend investments. Period.
Yep.
And in fact, the best way to avoid getting wrecked in your retirement account, first off, is to manage it yourself. Don't allow some firm to manage it. Keep your own money and build your own 401k, because you can go and buy all of the stocks that all of these mutual funds and these ETFs will expose you to, and you can own them directly. Right? And now you're collecting the dividends rather than someone else collecting the dividends, taking a piece of that pie and then giving you the remainder. That's really crucial. So, and I think that I think a couple of different people have really talked about this. I know that Mark has mentioned it many times. Do not let your money just be stale in the market. Make it work for you. You work too hard for it to watch it just sit.
Low cost ETFs. I think Warren Buffett is someone that's brought that up quite a bit. It's like 90% of the people are not going to be able to beat the market consistently, but just look at the S&P. And go back to inception, like the gains, incredible.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Time in the market vastly outperforms timing the market, guys. I mean, hands down. There are lots and lots of people, and my crypto portfolio absolutely proved it. It absolutely proved it.
Yep.
Not shifting in and out, just continuing to DCA into these plays, not constantly trying to save profit and re-enter at the good entries. And I didn't do much of that. And I have far and away the most successful portfolio that I've seen in crypto.
Amazing.
So, among my friends.
Yeah.
I know Tuesday Flies absolutely killing it.
Yeah, he has an impressive crypto portfolio.
He does, man. He does. Yeah. He's a good dude. Smart fellow.
He drives the little trucks on the farm and then buys crypto. Jeff has been looking into VTIO for those dividends. So he's been he's trying to decide if he should rotate from. I think he holds it's an oil play, PBR. So he collects 18% dividends from that. So he's trying to decide if he should rotate from that to BTIO and collect dividends as well. So
PBR used to be Petroleo Brasileiro, right?
Yeah, it's still the same name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've actually been out of the oil market since the peak. I'm grateful to have the inside track on the oil market. So when we hit that $120 a barrel, I was like, I'm out. Because we all knew what was going to happen after that, and I haven't really played with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as far as 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 far as investing in, um,
BTIO.
yeah, I I like the way that all of them look.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that on the long term, they're all going to be very successful. But ultimately, I think that money directly into Bitcoin would probably serve you much better than buying into an ETF.
Mm-hmm.
Just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I think holding the assets directly is going to be the best way to generate the best gains.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Yeah, Jeff, that's exactly what I'm doing with IBIT. I wait for the dip days, and when I get an opportunity to catch a discount, I just do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not concerning myself with the price today, because at this point, the price of Bitcoin is meaningless, absolutely meaningless. Doesn't matter where you buy it over the next few weeks, it will not matter. Now, I will say I do have a cap at 70,000. And until we break 80, I'm not interested in moving that up. So right now at 70,000, I kind of just cut my buys,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go in with just small regular DCA that I normally do. But I'm not trying to soak up any Bitcoin above that.
DCA. You did see that's what Mark does, Josh. So he has these long term reliable plays, but then just write these cover calls.
Yeah.
So these are plays that he's never selling, but then he's just harvesting money, right, out of it,
Yep.
making money up, making money down. That's
Yep.
impressive.
Yeah. And Mark, I mean, yeah, but Mark, you definitely, you do it right, man.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the more, and it's not necessarily a complicated product to produce, but some of that stuff, I don't know where everybody's knowledge level is.
Mm-hmm.
And if we were to talk, if we were to do like covered calls and things like that on positions that you're holding,
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea to like set aside a time where we can do like a stream, and
Yeah.
you can come in and talk to people, educate them on exactly how this stuff works out.
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right. Covered calls is definitely the way to go, for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. If you did that, you'd be crushing it. You'd be making monies on the dividends, you'd be making monies on the price movement, and
Yep.
making monies on covered calls.
That's right. That's right. It's all triple dip. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So he's up. Jeff is up $75,000 on just dividends and other stuff in PBR, which is impressive.
Yeah,
So
that's beautiful, man. I mean, well, dude, their dividend is remarkable.
yeah,
I mean, truly remarkable.
yeah.
What is it? 18%, 20%, something like that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
18%. We looked yesterday, 18%.
Yeah,
That's
it's nuts.
impressive. That's
It's nuts.
and they've consistently paid that for a long time, which is really nice.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
you got to keep in mind that company is drawing on the largest known oil well in the world.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they've got profits coming for a real long time.
Yeah. Yep. We should do a monthly call. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mark.
Yeah, would be a
Should.
cool idea.
Yeah.
You know, the problem I have is like Saturday is my date day with my
Oh
wife.
yeah.
So typically she and I are sitting down to lunch and stuff when you guys get into these calls. And I listen to them. I listen to them or watch the video afterwards. But
Mhm.
yeah, the likelihood of me showing up to one of those Saturday calls is pretty low.
Yeah. No, that's okay. It's still weekend. Keelan, are you connected in Discord now? Again, welcome. Welcome.
I put in about 100 hours a week, man. So my weekends
Yeah,
are precious
exactly.
to me.
No, that's how it should be. There's too much time we spend in the markets, so need that balance, even if it's only on the weekends.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I was telling I was telling my buddy who I got into crypto a couple of years ago during the bear market, and I said, my life will get much easier here in about 10 years, but what's going to be really spectacular is here in just a couple of years, Lucas is going to be old enough to actually sit down and learn some of these principles.
Yeah.
So I've decided for his 10th birthday,
Mhm.
I'm going to set up, I'm going to assist him in setting up his very first retirement portfolio.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing, Josh. Like you set him up for life at that age.
Oh yeah.
Life. Um, for
I
life.
think it's the most irresponsible thing that parents do with their kids is
Mhm.
not sit down and financially educate them. You know, if and no fault to the parents if they themselves are not, educated in the markets.
Mhm.
But nowadays, because you have so much access
Mhm.
to information, and it's so easy to find trustworthy people out there that can kind of guide you, at least in some sort, give you some sort of a framework for
Mhm.
investment. It's so easy to do that
Yep.
that there really isn't any excuse, and you have to serve your children. It's our sole purpose in life when we become parents is to serve our children.
Mhm.
So, and certainly if you're successful in the market, if you're good at what you do,
Mhm.
I know that your kids may think it's kind of boring at first. But the first time you give them $100 in their account and they turn it into $200,
Mhm.
it'll change their entire life.
Mhm.
And if you teach your children to be responsible with money and the difference between your spending money and your savings,
Yep.
you are setting them up for life. The foundation for them will be infinitely stronger than every person around them. And
Mhm.
if you're lucky, your child will become a teacher too, and
Mhm.
they'll share that knowledge with the people around them.
Yep.
And when people come up together in success, you can't imagine just the beauty of that blossom.
Yep.
You can't. You can't.
Yep.
It's like the very last blossom on an
Yep.
apple tree. You know what I mean? That precious, beautiful white flower.
Yep.
That's it, man. That's
Yep.
it. And then you get to sit back when you're an old man, like, my kid's got it on lock. I don't have
Yep.
to worry about them. Got a nice place to live, got a family, doesn't stress out all the time. This is where we all fell short, is
Yep.
that we weren't focused enough on building up our kids. My parents were guilty of it.
Mhm.
I had to do all this stuff on my own, learn all these things on my own. Why?
Yep.
Why did I have to do that? I had two parents. In fact, I had four parents. And between the four of them, they didn't even teach me this stuff. So.
Yep. Yep. And I think that's one of the beauties of this community, because we have people like you and everybody else. Obviously too many to name, but
Yep.
like when I see people helping each other in this community, it's amazing. And if we can continue to do that, it'll be a blessing for all of us. So yeah,
JAGX, huh?
yeah,
I haven't looked at that in
JAGX,
a while.
JAGX. This one's a brand new IPO, MNDR. So let's see what it does.
That's a great idea, Mark. Most of my kids are grown. Like my youngest of my oldest children is 21.
Hmm.
So Lucas is the only one that I have to worry about now, and he's only 8. So
Hmm.
we got a little bit of time. I will say the boy knows how to save, man. That kid's piggy
Hmm.
bank is filled up more times than I can count.
Hmm.
Whenever we get change and stuff, we give it to him. Here's some pig food. Go feed your pig.
Yeah,
So, and he's got a monster bucket of monies now.
yeah.
It's awesome to see, and he loves it. It's just like mountains of spare change. He thinks he's rich.
Yeah. Yes. Troy? No, that's sometimes you have to. And yeah, that's true. And most of the time, like most people don't know any better. It's crazy how we talk about compound interest and it seems so easy. Like, okay, put this money in here, right? And compound 10% a year and it becomes ridiculous money in 30 years. We
Yep.
say that and it seems so simple, but like 90% of the population doesn't know that though.
Hmm.
Right? Or we watch a stock that's going up 1,000%, and some of you guys are making some crazy money. Just go outside, and everybody else is doing something else outside.
Right.
It's such a small world that we kind of live in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, it's wild to me. We're at this strange stage.
Yeah.
So I do a lot for our children,
Hmm.
and they get those the privilege comments, right? Because they're just white kids,
Hmm.
and they're so privileged because their dad helps them so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it really bothered my son, Owen. And in fact, he lost a friend over it. But what I told him, I said, listen, you have to understand something, man. Those people aren't mad at you, you know, and genuinely, they're going to point their fingers at you because they're jealous. But at the end of the day, what they should be frustrated about is the fact that their parents did not do this service for them. And rather than bitching and complaining at my boys, maybe what they should do is ask, hey guys, what are you doing that's different than what I'm doing? You know what I mean? Because what they're doing isn't any more complicated for them than it is for somebody that doesn't have a parent behind them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, as I said before, I think that it's imperative that we do everything that we are supposed to. Yes, that's absolutely right, Virus. Their parents failed and they're pissed at my kids for it. You know, and that sucks. But my parents didn't do it for me either. I spent 10 years living on the street. It took me 12 years after my divorce to even put my life together. You know, so, and I worked my way out of homelessness. So from homelessness to millionaire, it wasn't an easy journey, but I'm not really special. You know, I'm not smarter than anybody else. I'm not more capable than anyone else. I just went seeking knowledge, and when I found the knowledge, it changed my life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all there is to it.
Exactly. Let's go.
Oh yeah, the struggle crushed me, Joe. That's what I do, man. I didn't have a support system, so for me, it was really important for me to be the foundation, right? And now, as I said, you know, it's like the more I'm blessed, the more I can bless.
Yep.
So, and it's wonderful. It's this beautiful cycle. You know, it comes in and it goes out, and I don't have any sadness about it. I'm not a type of person that stacks my money or sits on my pile of gold and diamonds, and I'm not that guy. You know, I live in a humble house.
Yeah.
You know, I drive, you know, a regular XLT Ford F-250.
Yep.
You know, I got a crappy Jeep. You know, so I'd rather help other people build a foundation with my hard-earned money than sit around and
We'll look at that thing go, Josh.
Yeah, exactly. Stare at my gold. Yay.
This is these guys IPO today, Josh. One of those Hong Kong IPOs.
You know how I feel about Hong Kong IPOs. Give it 7 days, guys. That's how I play these. Yep, virus 100%.
Yep. I think yeah, let's see what it does.
Yeah, Jeff, I did that. I actually lived in my buddy's van that was broken down, didn't actually even run, and it was in the parking lot of the Kentucky Fried Chicken where I was working when I was 17 years old. And yeah, it definitely humbled the hell out of me. In fact, we had one of the worst blizzards in Colorado history. And the only reason I ended up surviving that night was the fact that my girlfriend came and picked me up and snuck me into her house so I could sleep in a warm place.
That's
and it fell to like, I don't even know, 25 below or something like that. It was horrible. I would have frozen to death, no doubt. It'll teach you, buddy. Live on the streets for just a little bit, and man, money will change. It will mean something very, very different. You don't bitch about your cell phone bill and all that other garbage anymore. Let me tell you. When it becomes a privilege to pay bills, you've struggled.
Let's see.
Oh, Jeff, you are not wrong, brother. I could tell you stories, man. You are not wrong.
Yeah, it's halted up twice. If you FOMO'd into this thing, congratulations. Yes. Just make sure you don't diamond hand it and it goes to the abyss, Mike. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah, you FOMOed, right, Mike? I know you did. I know you did. I think we've been waiting for this one for the last week or so now too. So just because it has that name behind it, Network One IPO.
Troy, I love that, dude. I love that. Absolutely, man. If you want to be successful in life, surround yourself with successful people. If you've got people and every time you see them, all they do is bitch and complain,
Yep.
you got to get away from them. That poison, whether you see it or not, that poison affects you.
Yep.
You know, and you do what you can to help people, but you're under no obligation to save anybody from drowning if they intend to drown you along with them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The people in your life are reflected in your life.
Yep.
So it's important. Find proper people.
Yep. Yep.
And it's hard, man. I have people that I care about that I just I can't associate with them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yep. Show me your circle and I will show you what's the something.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure someone in the chat knows. Show me a circle and I will show you your future or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would definitely be accurate.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Keelan. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Ooh. Yeah, no, look at that. MDIA just crashed. Sheesh. Stop losses, people.
Damn. That went without a parachute even.
I just jumped off the plane.
That water down there looks awful nice.
Yep, it's warm. Yep. Did anybody FOMO into MNDR? Let me know. Yeah, that thing halted too quickly. Yeah.
There wasn't a good spot to get in on that last halt.
Yeah. Yeah, it just opened and said goodbye. 470. Bye.
Yeah. I would give it at least a few hours. I can't stand playing these IPOs, man.
Yeah, they usually do end up crashing. Especially, I mean, this one is a health network company. What the hell is a health network company?
I don't know, but honestly, anything in the bio sector, yeah. I'm not touching it. I'm just not touching it. People, what they did with the COVID bullshit. I'm sorry, but people are literally walking away from virtually every kind of fucking excuse my language, biopharmaceutical investment. Like they're just done with it.
Yeah.
You know,
especially like when these companies IPO, especially as a medical company, they usually want money. They're IPOing so they can raise money and then be done. So
yeah, it's an ATM.
Yeah,
you know, do not be somebody's ATM, man.
Yep. So play the momentum as usual. Make sure when it's time to go though, don't let this thing halt down, because if it does, it's done for now. So yeah, that one has news. So BSFC, Blue Star Food signs agreement with Eagle Rising to provide high quality, nutritious meals for the U.S. military. So that just came out a few minutes ago. Let me pull it up here. So BSFC, Blue Star, and the stock is look at that thing go, Josh, 40%. It's a micro penny stock. But yeah, so it looks like they're providing food for the military.
How many meals did it say?
Let me see. It doesn't say. It just says high quality. Let me pull up the link here.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, it would if they have a military contract. I mean, goodness.
Yeah.
And what's their market cap? Like 3 million, 3.5 million? Yeah. Oh, 5 million? Oh, give me a break.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's not another one of those pump and dumps.
It probably is.
It probably is.
Let's be honest.
Maybe there is a bit more to this article. I'm just looking for the numbers here. So the first part is the agreement. So a service, doesn't give us any numbers though. Doesn't tell us how much they're actually providing here.
Well, maybe what we need to do is look up Eagle Rising brand.
Oh yeah, I think so. Eagle Rising. Eagle Rising seems like a company that is for disabled veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, disabled veteran owns small business. Yeah.
I got to grab a coffee refill. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. BSFC. It's I mean it's 14 cents. There's a little supply zone up there though, so 48%. Not bad. So we formatted into that thing. Congratulations. The news was in Discord as soon as it came out. So and it's fighting. There goes almost 50% there. Selena, double tops, Selena. Yeah, the other one still halted here. MNDR still halted. You did FOMO. You made monies on that one though, right? So good job. Yeah, that thing had a really nice breakout, multiple breakouts. So if you bought any of these breakouts, congratulations, because it pumped, right? So and then we hit a supply zone at 90 cents and then backed off. Backed off. So if you look, yeah, but if you're looking for a brand new position here on BSFC, I would wait for that thing to dip ski and then wait for that second wave, right? So just because this is still that initial phase, it's gone from like 9 cents to 14 cents. Obviously, that's quite a nice run, isn't it? So yeah, it's 88, Mike. Oof, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Love it. You're waiting on ES on a higher low on the 5 minute. Okay, 5 minutes, three times. Oh, three. Yeah, hit the wall. Yeah, when it's hitting a wall, you just have to get rid of it. You okay? You missed a run, Troy. Yeah, that thing's been spamming in Discord quite a few times here. Is the other one still halted? Yeah, it's still halted. Still halted. There goes 1420. Ooh, 50%. 50%. People supporting the military. Ooh, look at that thing go for 15. Oh my goodness. Josh went for the coffee refill and also to FOMO into this. Oh my goodness, 60%. Look at that. Boom skis. Boom skis. It's a really nice breakout. That candle hasn't closed yet, so that's why that supply zone is still staying there. But do they have cookies? I mean, that's all they had to say. Do we have cookies? We're serving the military cookies, and we FOMO. You got in? Oh, it's at 780 now. Oh my days! Look at that thing go. Oh my good luck. My goodness, look at it go. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. $7.80. This is why we had to pay attention to this IPO. Uh, this is why we had to pay attention to this, right? Just because it's a network one IPO, we know what these things are capable of, right? So we know what they're capable of. My days. Sheesh. $7.80. If you forward, congratulations. Someone bought 244,000 shares on BSFC though, right? BSFC. BSFC. Okay. Whew. You got in at $7.19. Be ready to sell, please. Be ready to sell. If this thing halts down, it's gonna get destroyed. Keelan, did you buy this thing? Did you FOMO? It didn't accept your offer. Yeah, it's hard because it keeps getting halted up like that, so it's really hard. The China stock. Oh wow. Okay. China, 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 China. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So now we wait for the on halt again. Alrighty, the food stock is still pumping 63%. BSFC. Josh FOMO'd. You notice how it's taking Josh a long time to come back from coffee? He FOMO'd. So Josh is gonna come back and he's just watch the smile on his face. Smile, biggest smile. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. There goes 1580. So there's a supply zone here, 16 cents. So be careful, right? Every time you hit that supply zone, be careful. Um, be careful. We'll wash your stop loss away. Yeah, you almost have to sell this thing if you want to on the way up. The other one, right? You almost have to be ready to sell it. So look at the bid and the ask as it's halted, and then make your decision. How do you get into Discord, Aaron? So if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom there from Nightbots. Click that link. You have to become a member on YouTube. So Discord Community Legend or Go, it's one of those levels will give you access to Discord, right? So again, we've been talking about MNDR for the last 2 weeks now, just because, right? My only concern was because they kept moving it. But when it says Network One IPO, you want to pay attention. Right? You want to pay very close attention because we've seen these things go crazy. You did 6,000 shares pre-IPO, Jimmy. Congratulations, my days. Well done. Yeah, and I bet you got all your shares from pre-IPO because that's why they delayed it because it wasn't oversubscribed, right? So, yeah. Biotech, John. Biotech. Are we failing on BSFC? Yeah, we're hitting a supply zone and backing off a little bit there. And we're waiting for this damn thing to on halt. Let's go, Keelan. Come on, welcome to the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you joined us. And if you're not a member yet, you're missing out. Missing out. If you were in Discord, as soon as the news came out, before I mentioned it on stream, this thing was posted in Discord already. So you might have been able to catch it at 10 cents, 11 cents, 12 cents, and then Boomski 16 cents. Not a bad return, right? So if you're not a member yet, you're missing out. Click the link, become a member, come join us. Alrighty. Come on, give us the on hold. Give us the on hold. Yeah, that was an interesting open there. It would have been way nicer if this thing, opened and then dropped and gave us the time to, consolidate and consider these entries. Because now you're just FOMOing and hoping, right? So in the cases like this, you have to take profits whenever you feel like you almost have to sell it on the way up, and you might miss more of a run. That's fine, right? You're gonna miss the top, and that's completely okay because it's gonna prevent you from letting it haul down and then crashing. Because I promise you, when this thing decides to haul down, look, there goes $8, $8, and then drop to 8.38. $8 and then drop. If that thing is halted down, it's a problem. And it's halted down, right? So $8 at the top. Almost 100% run. Not too bad, right? So it's a little bit scary now that it's halted down, isn't it? Usually stocks that are halted up will open higher. Stocks that are halted down will open lower. That's my concern. I mean, you can always hope that it doesn't open lower. It can open above 7 and go back up, but yeah. Also, Kimbella, that's dangerous though, right? You don't want to buy that. You don't want to put an order and buy it lower. But let's see what happens. Like, I would not do that, but I hope it works for you though. I would rather FOMO on the way up. Like if it's still pumping, I would rather FOMO on the way up than try and catch it when it's dropping and halting down, because guaranteed this thing opens below $7. Pretty good chance it does, right? I hope it doesn't. So you want to be very careful with trying to catch a dip on a halt when it's dipping. Anyways, looks like we're holding the 9 EMA here for BSFC. Holding the 9 EMA. So if we can stay above that blue line and go back to 16 cents, that'd be cool, right? That'd be cool. I wish we had more details for this news. right? So again, the news is they signed an agreement with Eagle Rising to provide high quality, nutritious meals for for the U.S. military. Right? Seems like good news, right? Seems like I wish we had more. Like Josh said, I wish we had more information about like the actual like details of the transaction. But it seems like cool news, and the stock is behaving really well. Look at that, right? 9 EMA retest, blue line, pop back to 16 cents. So we're back up to 66% for BSFC. Fireworks, hands together. I pray for you, Kimbella. Pray for you. Pray for you. Right. So again, and also we were waiting for this IPO to come out today. We were waiting, right? This isn't anything. This is not brand new. I think I put it in the title as well today. I don't remember. I haven't looked. But yeah, so I put it at the end of the title, right? This morning, right? So MNDR IPO, because we were waiting. So then you almost have to pay really close attention when it actually does come live. That thing ran to $8, Josh, and then halted down.
Yeah, I
So
see that. Damn.
yeah. Pretty nice run, and yeah,
Yeah, that's spectacular.
yeah,
If you were able to get in on that
yeah,
after
exactly,
that first halt.
exactly. That's the
Because the
problem.
second halt, I mean, you're in danger territory, and if
Yeah.
you get gains after the second halt,
Yeah.
got to capture some.
Yep, exactly. Because once you let it haul down, it's a problem. BSFC is double topping at 16 cents here. So unless we break above that level, it's issues.
Yeah, and you've got stacked supply right above it. So
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Oof. Yep. 16 cents. Is the one to watch today. Maybe if we can get higher lows and stay above the kernel, and yeah, maybe. Let's see.
the thing that concerns me the most is that, as you were saying, Blaze, there's so little detail
Yeah,
about the actual agreement.
yeah,
And I don't really care for that. Typically, if they're going to put out some celebratory news, they include some sort of financials to back it up. And the
exactly.
fact that that's missing concerns me a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Might just be one of those fluff headlines.
Now, I'm not trying to tell it or turn anybody off from it. But,
Yeah, exactly.
I simply caution: just be very, very, very careful.
Yeah. Consolidation. Let's see. Let's see. It's going. It's trying. Like it's really trying to hold that 9 EMA there. It's fighting. Fighting. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. More than half of you guys haven't smashed a like still. So yeah, smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and all the other things.
Oh, you know what's funny? I haven't even done that, Blaze. On YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
Hilarious.
Oh my goodness. I think it's because I understand, like we spend so much time, like we stream all the time, so you get to smash a like constantly every single day, and it just seems like a blur. So
Well, and I have to go in and do it twice because I got to go into Rumble too.
oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Christopher, I usually don't like stocks when they do that. ADIL. What is it at? I mean, you can try it. I don't like that it's below the 200. So if I was interested, I would wait for that thing to get back above $1.95 and stay above it before you make any decisions, Christopher. Right? I hate when these stocks cross below the 200, because now it's going to use that level. As you can see, it's gone from support now to resistance. So you're better off just sitting there and waiting for it to reclaim the 200 and then go from there.
It's messed up, man. My
Yeah.
order on CLSK didn't fill.
Really?
Damn.
No, let me.
And I haven't been paying attention all this time.
Dang. Oh
It's
my goodness.
40 cents. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
At 3%. Like, if you're complaining about 3%, your name is Justin Scarface, okay?
Wow. Yeah, that would have been a really nice bottom. It's still at 15 though, so let's see if it stays above.
Yeah. No, I love it here. I love it
Yeah,
here.
stay above. On halted, please.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Right? Yeah. I'll send you some cookies.
You're gonna send me cookies?
No. This is
Oh.
true.
I'm not allowed to have cookies, man. You'd be getting me in trouble with Rachel.
Yep, exactly.
Besides, she makes the best cookies ever.
Yeah.
Like I save my cookie consumption for her cookies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
I know that you would, Justin. I know 3%, buddy. 3%. All over that stuff.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. If you're looking for a really solid strategy, and you've got a good a good platform that you can trade with minimal fees, Justin's got a trade structure for you, man. In and out 3 to 5% all day long. 20 scalps if necessary. But that kid crushes it, man.
Yes. Let's go, Justin. 3% keeps inflation away.
Yeah, Kim, it makes me so paranoid. You know, I'm a numbers guy. You know, that's how I base all of my investment strategy. It's all on bottom line and revenue generation, potential growth curves, all of that good stuff. I like to have data, and if you just throw fluff at me, I'm far more likely just to sell out of a position than I am to buy in and try to play the FOMO, because I know what's happening. You're fluffing me to make some cash somewhere.
Yep.
Otherwise you would have given me all the details.
Yep, exactly. And then the offering drops, and you're like, "Oh, there we go. That's what they were doing. That's why they did that."
Yeah, Justin, that's the best part, man. And once you get up to 5%, if you set your stop loss right there, you guaranteed gains. Sure, you got to make 15 plays to double your money, but I mean, if you're in a pretty active, pretty volatile ticker, that's simple to do within a day.
Yep. Exactly, Joe.
Yeah, we saw that, didn't we, Joe?
Joe likes getting stretched, so.
I'll tell you what, Blaze, I was laughing. I mean, almost split my sides open laughing at you watching you trade that futures trade the other day. It's one of the funniest things I think that I've ever experienced. Because, dude, if you had just held that thing, man,
I know.
I think you got probably 30 ticks.
Yep.
That to the downside if you had just held that little bit. I think it was maybe 6 minutes. Triple the monies right there.
Yep. I was so annoyed because I mean the way we came down after that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah,
it was horrible. And you and I, especially considering the fact that you and I were on at the same time, one of us should have seen that coming.
Yep.
Because that triple test of the top was so obvious, man. And we talk about it all the time, but here you are in the midst of play, right? And we completely lose sight of our own TA.
Exactly. Like it's ridiculous.
Yep. What you should have done is we should have been on a call. You should have called me, and I could have coached you through the trade, and then you would have.
Yes, that's how it needs to work, Yeah. Like, I agree.
Who teaches the teacher, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one's going crazy again. So a nice little drop there and then a bounce.
Yeah, I like that. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks.
That's a really strong buy off the bottom.
Yeah. So, Kimbella, you should be smiling now because it bounced. You're back. You're basically back to break even, but in a good way. In a good way.
They need to soften the halt marker. This 10% stuff is just.
I know, right?
I understand the 10% circuit breaker on something like SPY.
Yeah.
But for goodness sakes, dude.
Exactly.
This is a penny stock with less than $1 billion value. Why are you even bothering with that?
Yep.
You don't do it to
Especially,
OTC or penny stocks.
yep. Especially on a stock that's getting halted at the same price. Like, what's the point of that?
Exactly. Who have you saved? Who are
Yep.
you protecting? Exactly.
Yep.
Because what you're actually doing is wiping out opportunity gains.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, the good thing is that it dropped and then bounced. Drop and bounce. So you see why you see why we're usually skeptical about a stock halting down is because it's gonna drop more. So this one dropped to 630. Now that it's halted up, that's a good thing. So hopefully it keeps pumping. Keep pumping.
Yep, that's the worst part about it, Virus. That's
Yeah.
absolutely the facts, man.
Yep. Yep. I'm like, ooh, this thing looks crazy. People can make money. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Justin, I'm really surprised, man, that you are not like a meme coin addict. The way that you trade, you would make more money than you have ever imagined trading meme coins. I'm not even kidding. Your strategy is perfect for the meme coin market. I mean, you've got to move your percentages a little higher. Your expectation of meme coins should not be 3%. It should be 30. Because, I mean, you can move 30% a single tick on a meme coin. Oh, hey, listen, hang on one second. I got to get this.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, it's the fees. Yeah, I'm sure you can find I'm sure you can find a broker though, Justin, that doesn't charge you like crazy amount of fees, right? Because all of these guys in the crypto channel do it. You can find a good broker. Like KuCoin is a good one. I don't think the fees are ridiculous. Coinbase doesn't have all of those coins you want to trade, so. But give us an on hold, please. On hold. What's the S&P doing here? What's Tesla doing? Tesla's at 172 still. Weak sauce. At least it's above 170. No. Okay. Dan, when did those calls expire? I think you mentioned it. Perfect. So glad I listened. Thank you, Christopher. Absolutely. Welcome. So what is it doing? Is it going to the abyss? ADIL. ADIL. Oof, nasty. Nope. Nope, absolutely not. Right. So look at where it failed at. Right. So yep. 18% gain when it. Oh, okay. So already, okay, Friday. I thought you were looking for like the like a few months down the road. Yeah. So I mean, I've mentioned this so many times on stream. The few things that I hate. How many times did I say hate? I hate. I will immediately stop watching a stock if it dips. If it dips right here, right? If we dip and bounce and then break below that low, hate. If we go below the 200, this white line, hate. Dunskies. 4 times rally. Yeah, so maybe it's gonna come back, but still, I hate when stuff like
Wow,
that.
wait, Justin, you're stuck in that?
In this one,
Yeah.
yeah, that's Justin's only problem, Josh.
I'm
Justin's
really surprised, man. I don't often see you get stuck in plays.
Yeah, that's Justin's only problem in the market is Justin will crush these 5 to 10% moves all the time, every day. But then there will be one of these plays that like is red, but he doesn't want to cut it for 5%, and then it becomes a bigger loss, which is
Hey,
the same problem that most of us have.
yep, yep, I get it because all you want is for it to come back to the price, right?
Yep. Yep.
But I'll tell you what, all of the years of experience that I've had, it typically just doesn't work out that way. Not on the stock market, man.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Josh, this thing is halted again, isn't it?
This is ridiculous.
Yup. At least it's halted up. Like it's halted at 773 now.
Yeah, but they're heartbeat plays. The problem is at one point or another, people are going to get very frustrated because there's no
Exactly.
price action.
Exactly. That's usually what happens.
Yeah. So they're gonna end up cutting the play, and
Yep.
then they'll wait for it to find a consolidation level.
Yep. Exactly.
And the
Exactly.
moment that that candle comes, it's going to be wicked.
Yep.
Boy, that'd be nice, Virus.
Yep. Inverse head and shoulder. Send it, Tesla. Can't wait for the day that we can say Tesla's above 200 and then forget about it. Tesla is one of those investments that's it's you make it and it's hard to forget though because it's all over your face.
Yep. Yep.
There's a tweet, there's new technology, there's bad news, there's a big pump day, like it's just all over the place.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Elon is disrupting the world. You
Yep.
know, and for those people that don't like Elon as a human being,
Yep.
I'd ask you to check yourself in the mirror. I'm being genuinely serious about that.
Yep. Crazy. MNDR, yeah.
I don't understand how people formulate personal opinions about people to begin with. You don't know a damn thing about that person other than what you're being shown.
That's true. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. I joke around on stream, but I've also made it really clear that I only say trash stuff because it's affecting the stock. But everything that he's doing
Yep.
is stuff that needs to be done.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
Oh, it's
someone,
fine.
yeah,
I think the patience is going to pay off big time. Big time.
yep,
You know, the last time they did this to Elon, we watched that stock price go from $230 to $2,500 and then
Crazy,
split.
crazy.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah, Omega. Yep.
have you watched any of the video on that Neuralink place?
No, I haven't. I've seen these little clips on Twitter of I think there was a guy on Twitter that had I don't know he had a
The
condition.
paraplegic?
Yeah. That's really cool.
Isn't that remarkable? He can
Yeah,
use his hands now.
exactly.
He can move his feet, his toes.
Yeah, that's
Extraordinary.
that's amazing. Yeah,
I
that's
know how
amazing.
people feel about the technology, and I'm not putting the microchip in this brain either.
Nope.
However, I love to drive,
Yeah.
and I will say that if it were the choice between being pinned in a wheelchair my whole
Mhm.
life
Mhm.
or being able to drive again,
Mhm.
cut me open, buddy. Let's
Mhm.
roll. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
put me back behind the wheel because it is the only way that this old man is going to be able to enjoy the rest of his life.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Or
Good
the
morning.
handlebars.
Yeah.
I can't live without those either. Although I've seen triglides that are built for a paraplegic, and they're quite remarkable.
Mhm.
Quite remarkable. I've run into some awesome vets. You know, like triple amputees riding motorcycles across the country. Absolutely spectacular.
Mhm.
Come on and open, for
I
goodness
know,
sakes.
right?
I mean, the least they could do is shorten the damn time frame for these.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like that thing doubles up at 16 cents, Josh. BSFC, and it's going back down.
Elon isn't politics.
Going back down. Going back down.
If everything is politics, ain't nothing politics. So you can just talk about everything then.
Yeah. Hi, KV. Good morning.
See, come on, virus. You know what? Now I want to see it push to 175 for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me go blow on the chart real quick.
Yeah. William, Jeff Bezos. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know, Justin. I don't know. I look at the things that the company does, and it seems way like it seems more of a bigger picture view than like self interest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyways, Looking at BSFC though, this is why we like the 9 EMA so much. The blue line is once that thing closed below the blue line, it was a problem, right? We're just trending down from there now. So when you're holding something and it's holding the 9 EMA really well, when it breaks and goes below, you might want to take some profits off the table. This thing is on halted now, Josh. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. $8.
Not bad. But now we're halted again.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right.
Okay.
We just had that weird lag, right?
Yeah.
Go, baby. Go. Breakout. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare halt.
If it falls back down, it literally is going to halt down.
Yeah. It's holding. It's somehow holding
Yes,
$4.
let's go.
Now.
Hold $8.
$8. Yeah. 820. 838. Is that the high of the day? Yeah, that's the high of the day. Ooh, there goes new highs.
Halt level, I think, is 885.
Okay.
So
860.
as long as it can close this candle in this range, give us another one. There we go. See, now we got a new candle.
Yeah. Wow. Finally did something. A few
Let's
candles.
go.
Yep. Bit of a dip there.
So this halt up is over $9 now. So
36.
nice, man. I like it. A little bit of resistance here. A little bit.
Ooh.
There it is. See?
There comes the halt.
See, but Justin, Lena, you both make assumptions. You're making assumptions about a human being you've never met before in your entire life. What do you actually know about his motivations? Not a damn thing.
Sure on direction. Good. There we go. Oh wow! I'm surprised it didn't get halted and that drop there. Just an idea.
Well, the problem, KVS, so the problem with that, Blaze has actually tried that before.
Yeah.
And the problem with it is because there are so many different components running at once on his end, it starts to kind of lag things down.
Yeah.
And he gets this weird delay.
Yeah, exactly.
So it shifts everything. I mean, I get it. But I will say, like 720 should show you everything perfectly clear.
Yeah, I think it's streaming at like 1020 now, actually.
Even better.
Yeah. So what YouTube tells me is, and then I just say yes. So they tell me that if I'm going to stream in and see the comments immediately. So if I want it to be interactive and live immediately, then there's no way it's going to be 4K. So it's going to be a little bit sus in terms of quality. But then if I want a 10-second delay, and then they can move it up a little bit, and then 30-second delay, but that's too much. Can you imagine having a 30-second delay on some of these stocks? Right. So
this actually is really nice action, dude. I'm going to be honest. that consolidation right there was really brilliant.
Yeah.
As long as it holds the 9.
Look at our baby 9. Look at that. Isn't that crazy that it's a brand new stock and yet the 9 EMA has already become a thing?
Yep. Only takes 10 candles.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. 840. Nice. Nice.
So Justin, we judge people on the actions of their fathers now. Is that what we do?
No. Grimes?
I love the fact, no. I love the fact that people look at everything through this American lens, right? It is the most hilarious thing. And not only that, but you're looking so far into the past, it's completely meaningless to you. If we spend our time looking backwards, we're going to trip over everything in front of us. And guess what society is doing right now? You got to get your mind right and start looking forward,
Yeah. Yep. I try and avoid people's personal drama. Same thing on like whether that's music. Like someone will like a song, like you like a song, and then someone will tell you that, oh, don't listen to this song because this person does this and this. I'm like, I just like the song.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
just like the song. That's it. Like I don't necessarily care about
I struggle strictly with lyrics.
Yeah,
Like some
lyrics.
of the songs that I used to sing drive me absolutely nuts now. I'm like, I
Mhm.
can't believe I was singing those words. And it's not, I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be pompous or
Yeah.
anything like that, but
Mhm.
I absolutely, my taste in music has changed over the
Yeah,
years.
no, it does.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, it does.
Hey, listen, I grew up in the age of real hip hop music. Okay. I'm talking
Yeah,
about real hip hop,
yeah,
like Scarface and NWA, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
And so I still jam that stuff out.
Mhm.
I know that message. I know the message is wrong. I get it. I
Yeah,
get it, but the music is so good. It's so good just to bounce your head to, arm out the window, just cruising down the road.
yeah,
I love it. Rolling
exactly.
down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back. Virus loves that song.
Fred, so two miners stand out to me at this point, just based on their build out of their infrastructure. And it's Marathon Digital and CleanSpark. Those
Mhm.
are the two that stand out the most. They have the highest exahashes. Both of them did an extraordinary job. I think CLSK improved their processing
Yeah.
by 142%. So they're going to crush it. Now, Marathon Digital is the largest of all the miners, so naturally they have quite an advantage, and I think that they increased their processing by 201%, 202%.
Mhm.
But it's exceptional. Both of them were buying brand new infrastructure and drawing back old infrastructure
Mhm.
over the last 2 years, and that's basically been their main focus,
Mhm.
was preparing for the halving. And they started this long before anybody else. And,
Mhm.
and as the year kind of unfolds and Bitcoin shows us what it's really going to do, I think that those are probably going to be two of the last standing. Bitfarms is very good also. They're a very lean and clean machine.
Mhm.
Um, but CleanSpark and Mara, that's where it's at. And I know people are kind of frustrated with the price action on both of them, but
Mhm.
you have to understand until Bitcoin really starts to move, you almost have to play these plays like a leveraged play,
Mhm.
because they are leveraged against the underlying asset. So when it goes down, they're going to move in larger proportion to the Bitcoin move, whether
Mhm.
it's up or down. That's just the way that it works out. And until Bitcoin stabilizes at a higher low and starts making regular higher lows, we'll
Mhm.
see those dip days be pretty severe on minor stocks. So
Yeah,
patience is going to really be the play.
yeah.
My outlook is October, November of this year for my minor plays.
Okay. Okay. 2025. Is that when you want to be out of crypto, Josh? 2025?
No, hell no, I'll never be out of crypto.
Okay. Okay.
No, no.
Because I know there's a number going around somewhere for a specific date when people want
I,
to be.
okay. Well, and here's what's going to happen.
Mhm.
So those of us that are wise to the long money game,
Mhm.
we're all going to let it happen. Like we're not going to be there supporting the bear market.
Mhm.
We're going to let everybody freak out and sell all their Bitcoin, and then we're going to sweep in and
Mhm.
buy it all back and run the price back up,
Mhm.
and people are going to get left behind and out in the cold naked. That's what's going to happen. You guys have to understand that the entire game has changed. The entire game. The entrance of the likes of the largest financial firms in the world completely changed the cryptocurrency game. And if you think that these moves are going to be an echo of what they were in the past, you're right to some degree. But if you play them the same way that you did in the past, you're going to get wrecked. And not necessarily wrecked. You're going to get left behind. And you're going to miss out on probably the best opportunity. Because all of that tree shaking that happened in January, you guys are going to see that all over again. and
Yep.
it will be devastating for the psyche. But if you can hold on, you're going to be very wealthy. Very wealthy.
Yes. Surprised this thing hasn't crashed.
These guys are not looking at 2025. These guys are looking at 2050.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be around that long, play that game right along with them.
If you're gonna be around that long, you might be. Anyways.
I hope I have another 30 years in me.
Yep, absolutely.
I still have a lot to do, damn it.
Yep. A lot of Vegas trips,
I've never been parasailing,
That looks really cool.
Dude, right? Like just having a boat drag you around out in the ocean. I got a thing about sharks, though. Yeah, no doubt, Fred. I'm happy to help.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh, what time is it? My goodness. What's the plan for today? Oh, Dominican Republic. Oh yeah.
Yes, Pablo. Yes.
That's gonna be the place for the first hot trades meet. Well, maybe.
Oh, I'm down with that, man.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Pablo can host.
Yes.
And I want proper pig roast, Pablo. I do not want the fake out. I want that thing buried in the sand for 2 days roasting. You know what I mean? I want pull apart pork, with some fantastic fruits. I want some badass Dominican music. I want to jam and shake my hips until I throw my back out.
Yeah. That's the right place to go.
I'm telling you, bud. I'm telling you. I've heard so many fantastic stories about that country.
Yeah. The food, the music, the people, weather.
Well, it's all about the people for me. If I travel somewhere, I have to get to know the people.
Yeah.
We went to St. Lucia. It was the first time I'd ever left the country.
Mm-hmm.
And just the hotel staff, just talking to the hotel staff was it was the highlight of the trip. Well, not exactly the highlight.
Yeah. Not in the Dominican, Bradley. No kidnapping. That's only like crazy parts in Mexico. It is a vibe, isn't it, Justin?
Oh, dude, I love the Mexican people. Those are my people. I worked in restaurants for 20 years, and the vast majority of my staff were Mexican. And no, I'm not making the mistake of calling all Hispanics Mexican. No, they were all from Mexico, actually from Mexico.
Yes.
And it's awesome because, I got to actually watch these guys work their entire family into a better life. It was a pretty extraordinary thing to see. Many of them are back home now, with their families. They own ranches, and one of them bought a resort, and he just came here and worked. He worked for 25 years and sent his money home, and they saved and they saved and they bought this tiny little resort. And now he lives like a king. It was beautiful. And I was just a piddly little restaurant manager. You know what I mean? It's just, I love it. Nothing more fulfilling than helping somebody reach that spot in their life.
Exactly. This one has a bit of life. Nas,
Kite Beach in Cabra. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yes, Kite Beach. Yeah, GCTS, double top though, $8 double top supply zone Omega. Yeah, this one's been spamming in Discord a bit. That was a good breakout though. This is why it's important to just have these alerts at breakout zones, Omega, because it broke out right there, and then boom skis. So $8 resistance.
Pablo, buddy, I'm down with that, bud.
Yes. Kite Beach.
Man, lots and lots of 20, 30% runners today.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Gail, you're so welcome. We're so happy to have you around. And you've done so well. You came right out of the gates.
Yes. No.
I have to admit, I misjudged Bitcoin Cash. I screwed it.
Yeah, that thing had a crazy run.
I feel terrible. I told people other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I hope people didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
It ran 4x, and I feel
Wow.
absolutely horrible if people missed
Did
that.
really well. Really, really well. But then again, if they bought anything else, though, they most likely made money. Maybe
Well,
not
the
for.
thing that I've learned, okay, so I learned my lesson because I went back and I looked at charts and all that other stuff. And basically, um, Bitcoin Cash is going to run regardless.
Mhm.
And I was considering a theory.
Mhm.
If Bitcoin, once Bitcoin breaks $100,000, it's going to start to sort of change face, right?
Mhm.
Because it becomes more of a Veblen asset. It's a little bit harder to get those good gains that you would be looking for in a crypto investment or in a disruptive investment,
Mhm.
a higher risk investment. So I was thinking to myself, what if there is a massive cash flow um, exchange between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash? Because the program, I mean, basically is built the same way, right? There are only 21 million coins that can't be created. There's no inflationary mechanism.
Yep.
So they're made simply due to the low cost of entry.
Mhm.
Bitcoin Cash could do some really wild things, I think.
Mhm.
So I did buy a bunch of it.
Okay.
I should, full transparency. Not trying to pump my own bags, but Bitcoin Cash has definitely proven itself.
Yeah. Yes. 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 So what's this one doing? CGC.
Yeah.
Cannabis.
GCTS also.
Yeah. CGC. There's a whole bunch of talk of a cannabis legalization bill coming out today. So just wanted to see what this was doing. Cannabis legalization bill today. It would have been nice if this thing was right here at $8, testing the 200.
Oh, wow. I see. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty interesting off of the bottom there.
Yeah. Yes. Josh wants to shake the hips, in the mountains. Yeah.
Well, Lucas that kid is an ocean fanatic.
Mhm.
It was so funny because we expected him to be a little trepidatious when we took him to Miami last year,
Mhm.
and we took him down to the beach. And dude, we didn't even get a chance to set our stuff down on the chair,
Yeah.
and that kid was already like just beeline, right? He did manage to get himself a little deep one time. Whoops.
Mhm.
No, not break a hip, Kevin. I'm not that old. Goodness.
Ayo,
And I
Kevin.
drank raw milk when I was a kid, so my bones actually are strong.
Mhm. Some calcium. This one looks like this one's maybe done now. Maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't. These marijuana plays are hilarious. They're nothing more than pump and dump. Most of these companies are so upside down in debt.
Yeah.
They're just not. They're nothing more than a momentum play, in my opinion. And even
Yeah.
if they get
I agree.
approved, it won't make a lick of difference. The
Yeah.
marijuana business has lost its fervor. And I mean, granted, it's still a viable business. People are making plenty of money at it, but it's not something for the long term that I would ever invest in. There's no intrinsic value to it
Mhm.
because, especially with younger kids, I mean, believe it or not, Gen Z is not smoking weed like Gen X is.
Mhm.
These scam calls.
Ooh. Ooh, one-on-one time. Let us know if you have any last questions, guys, and then I have a date with Mark and whoever else. But
Yeah, go get it.
yeah, some one-on-ones. No, this is always good, Josh. This is always good. I don't know why I always forget, but I like when you're on. It's always fun.
Yeah, I end up distracting everybody from their genuine purpose.
That's okay. We
And
talk
even
about
even while
important
we're
things.
trading stocks, I'm looking at crypto.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay.
This is just the
Awesome.
way we roll, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Meme coins for the win. Let's go.
Exactly.
Well, hey guys, have a great day. God bless you, everybody, and we'll definitely see you in Discord.
Much love, Josh.
Blaze, I love you, brother.
Thank you. Love you too. Much love. Thank you very much. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new. If you want to become a member, click the link at the bottom there from Nightbots. Send me an email once you're done. Email at the top HotTradesX, and I'll send you an invite. We're going to be in Discord. We should be back before 2 p.m. because the FOMC minutes come out. So I'm sure that's going to cause more volatility. So we'll be back. We'll be back later today. Yeah, right before 2 p.m. And yeah, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Yep. So should be back for some S&P volatility. Alrighty, y'all. Jay. Bye, guys. Bye, Joe. Bye, Virus. And what? Peace. Bye, guys.